evening, sports fans. You're welcome to your favorite sport YouTube channel, the Premier Sport Fan Center. It's another night for the watch-along game of the UEFA Champions League match between Arsenal and FC Porto, and Barcelona also against Napoli, the people from the Naples in Italy right there. So it's the round of 16, second leg. The first leg in between the game between Arsenal and FC Porto ended Arsenal losing that one. 9 minutes of that encounter, one goal to nil, goal scored by Galeno towards the last kick of that game right there in FC Porto. And in the game between Barcelona and Napoli, it ended 1-1 at the Naples, Maradona Stadium in Italy right there. I'll be yours for today. My name is Afalaya Adeyemi, and I have here with me the regular suspect. From my far left, Adeyemi Shegun.
Well, good evening. Good evening, my Tom. Good evening, the Dika himself. Good evening, football lovers around the world. It's another night for UEFA Champions League, and tonight we are going to, remove, or we are going to send out some of the teams out of the Champions League, while some proceed to the quarterfinals of the Champions League. We saw the first legs of these two fixtures. It was an interesting game. We saw Barcelona and Napoli. It took their big strikers to score to come to the party. That was Lewandowski and Victor Osimhen. And the Arsenal game, it was a compactable game, fully filled with attacking instinct from both teams. But just one share of brilliance from FC Porto in the 9 embers of that game was all they needed to win that game. I think that goal would very much a deciding factor in the second half between Arsenal and FC Porto. Because you look at it and look at what FC Porto, the kind of football they play, how composed they are on the ball, how they attack intensively, the way Portugal plays, and that's what you get from most of the top Portuguese team. They are never scared of going all out to attack. But it's a winnable game for Arsenal, no doubt, because we've seen them score a lot of goals of late, and at the Emirates Stadium, they will always feel out of it. It's a fortress for Arsenal. So let's see what Arsenal brings to the party. But it's very much dangerous for them to go all out and attack against FC Porto. Because FC Porto is going to take advantage of that and eat them on a wicked counter.
Yeah, so let's see what will happen at the Emirates Stadium tonight right there. And I also have in the studio, some call him the Gaffer, some call him Solomon, some call him a Greenman. Whichever one you choose is fine by it. You're welcome to
Thank you very much, and thank you, Yemite and Shebu. Thank you. And to our viewers, good evening, and it's a beautiful day of football again, the Champions League, one of the biggest league too after the World Cup, And we saw the last first leg of this round of 16, and the match between Napoli was a draw, and it took the big names to register their names in the goal scoring sheet. That is Osimhen and Lewandowski. Lewandowski scored his own goal in the 60th minute, where Osimhen got his own in the 75th minute of that encounter, and we gradually begin to see the combination, fine move between Kvaratskhelia and Osimhen recently, but it was absent. I don't know, probably because of the change of managers. But here we are gradually seeing it coming back to play. And Barcelona on their own, I see Barcelona also good, but they are still struggling. It's not like the old Barcelona we know. So today's match is going to be a very tough one, a very tough one to predict anyway. But we hope at the end of the day, because there must be a winner today, whether they like it or not. And the match between Arsenal versus Porto, so Porto won the first match, and then they scored a goal in the 94th minute by Galeno. That was the decider of that match. And one thing about the Arsenal side is that playing at home against Porto, they've always beaten Porto. They've always beaten Porto at home. But Porto find it difficult to defeat England's side when it comes to the Champions League. They have a very bad record.
Oh, what a big miss there from Victor Osimhen. I think he should be doing better there. He was free on goal with the goalkeeper, and that wasn't an offside call against the Nigerian striker. He should have done better there. He had every room, but he allowed Araujo to just charge on him, and close on him there. But I think Barcelona defenders needs to be very, very much careful, because Osimhen is a pacey striker, and if presented with these chances, he will surely put one of that into the back of the net. But he should be scoring that.
Lamar trying to attack right there for FC Barcelona, but everything he brought to the party, the Naples defenders right there, they had an answer to it. So it's still Barcelona in possession of the ball, trying to play to the attack. But hey, the frustrating tackle on Cancelo right there has given birth to a throw-in to Napoli at this point in time.
Look
And
at
look
that.
at
That
that
wasn't an
one.
offside. That's
Oh,
missed by
that's
that.
an offside.
It wasn't given as an offside.
It will be given because there we check if it was an offside, if the goal was scored. So it's game on in that encounter. If it ends 0-0, the game will be proceeding to extra time and a penalty, or maybe a stalemate. Any draw result in that game between Barcelona and Napoli will make the game proceed to extra time, possibly penalties, and to the game between Arsenal and FC Porto, which ended in favor of FC Porto 1-0 in the first leg. So if it ends any single goal margin of a victory for Arsenal, it will be proceeding to the extra time because, hey, the away goal rule has been stripped off, has been cancelled from the European club competition right there. So it's going to be a throw-in to FC Porto at the 6th minute of this encounter. Evan Nielsen right there, posing a big threat for the Gunners. And if there's one name they don't want to see, is that guy Galeno, who scored that 9-minute brilliant attempt right there that gives FC Porto the needed 3 points and 1 goal cushion to come in the advantage table or advantage driver seat for this encounter. So game on in that game at the Emirates Stadium. Arteta right there talking to his assistant and looking at the way the game is going. It doesn't look like a game that Arsenal is coming all out as
Yeah,
expected.
they have to be very much careful coming all out against Porto because when you look at the wingers for Porto, Emanesi, and you having a kind what's it called?
Galeno.
Cancelo. No, it's not Cancelo.
Francisco Casquez.
Yes, Casico
Yeah.
on the other wing, and there's Pepe in that midfield playing as a 10 for Porto. This front trio are actually very dangerous and very fast on the ball. So Arsenal needs to be very much careful not to give these players, a lot of rooms on that wing. So I think that's one of the reasons why they're still trying to contain it for the first 15 minutes of this game. If they can contain Porto in the first 15 minutes, then they can go all out, in a lightning fashion against Porto in the other stages of this game. But the first 15 minutes, they need to contain Porto, fast players in this game.
Yeah, so they need to contain FC Porto, and that area drill right there from Kai Havertz has been signaled for a foul right there. So it's going to be free kick to FC Porto at this point in time, and tempers will begin to fly anytime from now. Now, Arsenal started with their 4-3-3 formation right there, with David Raya in goal. The usual suspect, Benjamin White, Jacob Kilwell, Gabriel, and William Saliba are the defenders. Playing in front of them is Jorginho, Declan Rice, and Odegaard. And living up front,
Kai Havertz.
Kai
Saka.
Havertz, Saka, and Trossard right there. And this formation right there, how big of an influence can this be on the
Yes, it's an all-attacking formation, and that is one of the formations we've seen mostly with Arsenal this season. And not just this season, they've perfected that formation right from last season. It has worked the magic for them. They are currently on top of the table in the EPL on goal difference, and still that same formation they've kept composure with. The beauty of that formation is when you are defending, you can defend with 5 players, and when you are attacking, you can attack with about 8 players because the fullbacks are going to join the attack. That is how impressive that formation has been for Arsenal. And when you look at Jorginho in this midfield, I think he's a player they really need because they need a player who is very fast in thinking and can just switch those immediate passes everywhere immediately for Arsenal. And looking up front, Bukayo Saka is a big name player for Arsenal, and Kai Havertz has really been in that big form of late. So the starting 11 is actually a good one. It's about them creating those chances and putting those chances in the back of the net.
And looking at the creative aspect for Arsenal and Solomon, it looks like Arsenal has not really looked like that team that wants to create those clear-cut chances today.
Well, it is too early for us to start judging that way because they have to size themselves very well before coming up with a possible solution. And looking at the Porto side, It's not like like Arsenal just want to say, okay, they are walkover, just come. But no, even during the press interview granted to Kaiseko, that's Francisco Kaiseko, the one of the defender, and who happened to be the son of the coach.
Kaseko.
Yeah, Francisco Kaiseko, who
Mm.
happens to be the son of the. He said a lot of people will expect them to fall back to defend that one goal. No, they are coming all out against Chelsea, Arsenal, to get a goal and put Arsenal in a more difficult situation. So, and that is what they are playing right now. But I think Arsenal have that creative ability to turn the game around when it is needed.
So is Odegaard approaching the final third right there across the ball into the box. But there was no Arsenal player to convert that. It was an easy save for that Porto defender. The follow-up shot was blocked right there. And is Arsenal back in possession of the ball. Gabriel with the ball right now. Looks for his teammate. Finds William Saliba. And straight finds Gabriel again. Sends it back far to the goalkeeper right there. David Raya today. It's not going to be Ramsdale who made that very big error this weekend against Brentford right there. That almost cost Arsenal all 3 points. So it's thrown to Arsenal at this point in time. 11th minute of that encounter. Also 11th minute in the game between Barcelona and Napoli right there. It's still 0-0. Game on in that encounter. A throw-in to Napoli right there. Ferran conceding that throw-in right there, and the ball finds Kiwa. Kiwa plays forward, and for the run of Trossard right there, but hey, he couldn't get to that one. It was an easy pass back to the goalkeeper for the FC Porto player right there. So it's going to be a free kick against Declan Rice. He had that foul on that. They fine one aging graciously. Pepe, the former Real Madrid center.
I think no, it's not on Pepe. I think the Clarice
Okay,
needs
it
to be
was
very much
not
careful
Pepe,
because
yeah.
a yellow card here
João Mario.
a yellow card here will make him miss that's the round, the quarter-final fixture, because
Yeah,
there's
if
a
they
yellow card
qualify.
coming into this game. So he needs to be very much careful in the midfield, because this is a player Arsenal won't really want to miss going further in the competition should they make it to the quarter-final. So he needs to be very much careful. He needs to know how to time his tackles and how he goes into tackles cleanly, not
Yeah.
to get unnecessary yellow cards.
Yeah, it's very important right there. So it's Arsenal trying to attack with the ball via Bukayo Saka running down the final
He's
third
gone.
right there
He's
into
gone.
the box and plays
Oh,
that one.
Hey!
And oh my
that was
God,
almost spilled.
the keeper almost spilled that into the net. But hey, he's still lucky, still in play. Odegaard finds Jorginho who plays in Odegaard. But hey, the FC Porto defender came in front of him to rescue that one, and it's going to be a corner kick to Arsenal. The
Well,
pressure is beginning
good
to
moment
build
from
up.
Arsenal there. We know how dangerous they can be on the set pieces. We've seen them score a lot of goals from set pieces this season. Saka has been a fantastic corner kick taker for the Gunners, and we've seen Havertz scores a lot of goals from either situation. And there's Gabriel with also dangerous with his head, and there's also what's it called, Ben White in that box.
Yeah.
So I think this is one situation Porto needs to also be very much careful. The number of set pieces situations they put Arsenal into, it will be very much dangerous for them.
And Bukayo Saka stands next to that corner kick right there, and you heard Shegun right. Arsenal can be dangerous in this set piece situation. Plays it a short one to Trossard, gives back to Saka. Saka drops it off for Odegaard. That shot comes in, but went way off target right there from the Arsenal skipper, Martin Odegaard. The Norwegian international right there, applying it straight for Arsenal Football Club. A former Real Madrid midfielder, is not shining bright for Arsenal Football Club. Look at how that goalkeeper spilled that. Gio Costa almost causing Porto a huge big of a deal right there. So it's game on in that encounter. FC Porto back in possession. So Porto started with a 4-2-3-1 diamond formation right there with Diogo Costa in goal. João Mario, Pepe, Otavio, Wendell, other defenders, Alan Varela, Nico Gonzalez, the two pivot player. Playing in front of them is Wanderson Galeno, the goal scorer in the first leg. Pepe and Francisco Conceição and Evan Nielsen playing up front. So That's the setup for FC Porto.
Well, good setup for them. In the first leg, they were not playing 4-2-3-1. It was about a 4-3-3. We have
And
Barcelona who has just
Barcelona
broken
just
the
drew the
deadlock in
first
that game.
blood. Ferran just scored the first goal in that encounter. My goodness. So Napoli is one goal down already at
Well,
the home ground of FC
well,
Barcelona.
that's the best way to start it.
Temporary home ground.
Yeah, that's the best way for you to start a game in a second in a second leg fixture after playing a draw in the first leg because you are coming here.
Fermin.
Yeah, you need it.
Fermin, yeah.
It's Fermin who scored that donut on Ferran Torres.
Yeah,
They
just
really need
Fermin.
this victory.
Fermin.
And getting an early goal against Napoli is very much important for them. I think there will be a VR check on this, and
I
that
think
is why those that kind of needs from Victor Osimhen comes to to paint the kind of a player like him up front. But with Victor Osimhen up front, you have a striker who has one goal in him in this encounter. So I think Napoli can still look forward and see if they can push the ball into the part of the Nigerian striker there and get the needed goal in this game. Because right now they are chasing the game and they have to come back against Barcelona. Barcelona is having where they want them to be right now. Getting an early goal against Napoli, they know they always want to come out to get that equalizer. And in that process, we know how dangerous the Barcelona wingers can be. You're looking at the younger Yamin Lamau there, who is another fantastic player who has been there for Barcelona, bringing Barcelona even in tight situations and helping them out. So those kind of situations is right now where you see Napoli coming all out and you see Barcelona immediately hitting them on the counter. In that process, they might be getting that second goal.
And Kvaratskhelia runs down the left with the ball right there, and that game cuts back into the box. But hey, that Barcelona player stayed on him. He dropped that pass into the box, a cross into the box. It was easily cleared out by Arajo right there, leaving Yamin Lamant to pounce on that to attack with the ball. Now running down, finds that Barcelona player at the edge of the ball, comes back, Rafinha plays this one.
Hey! And
that's
that's
the
a
second
goal.
goal.
And it's
See,
a goal.
that's what I was just saying. That is what I was.
Cancelo made it two goals in 2 minutes for FC Barcelona. Napoli is currently
I knew it
2
was
down.
going to come out. I knew it was coming to come out of Napoli because look at it. They had almost all their players out attacking against Barcelona immediately. See, there are some times when you consider a goal, you don't have to rush your blood. You don't have to go all out immediately. We are still in the early stages of this game. Try and contain the game, and when you are in control of the game, then you can attack. Look at it. They had just two players at the back defending for them.
Yeah,
And
playing
you have a player
highlight.
like who started it was Lamine Yamal. That is the player for Barcelona. He's always there to do the damages for Barcelona. A great shot there from Rafinha. We've not really seen much from him at Barcelona since joining from Leeds United, but that was a great shot from him there. He picked the spot, and that was almost going to the back of the net. And good follow-up shot there from Cancelo there. Good one for Barcelona. Right now, they have a game that Napoli, now having considered 2 goals, they will now want to do what they're supposed to do when they considered one. Because right now they want to be calm and try to control the game. But it's looking like it might just be over for them already.
Yeah, it looks like it might be over right there. But one game that is not over yet is the game between Arsenal and FC Porto. Odegaard attacking with the ball. What the referee says is a free kick in favor of Arsenal Football Club. And that tackle, I think that tackle is on Jorginho right there. Jorginho, there was a stamped his right foot right there. And that's a good chance for Napoli right there. And the referee says is an offside against Victor Osimhen. And I think Osimhen should be very careful for these offside traps today.
Yeah, I think they've checked this number, the way he runs. I think they've understand his run is that he's always ready to put himself on the pace. And the Barcelona players have gotten out to withdraw off him. When you look at the goal he scored in the first leg against Barcelona, it was him just.
And it seems the referee says that will be an offside.
That should be a free kick. That should be a free kick.
But the referee already adjourned the offside, so it happened after the offside. So those are one of the few things I think the governing body of football should at least try to address things like this, because this should be a card offense against Christensen right there. So the player is down, receiving medical attention right there. So it's Napoli 0, Barcelona 2 already. Napoli trailing 2-0 after the game ending 1-1 at the Naples 2 weeks ago. So Arsenal is back in possession right there. Saliba trying to push the game forward, and it's game on in that encounter. So back to Gabriel. Gabriel sends a long one forward to Trossard right there. Trossard controls this one, tries to turn on the right, and hey, he couldn't attack with that ball. Finds João Mario, who clears his line, and it's going to be a throw-in to Arsenal. Arsenal takes it, a fast one back to Saliba. Saliba finds Gabriel. Gabriel trying to find his teammate in that Porto half, and finds Kiwa. Kiwa drops it for Trossard, but yeah, he was easily dispossessed by that FC Porto player right there. And it looks more like FC Porto is containing everything Arsenal is trying
Yeah,
at
when you
them.
look at the midfield formation from FC Porto, they've gotten it right in this game. Having two pivot players who are full of runnings in this encounter has really helped them, and they're chasing everything against them Arsenal in this game. Which and they are still in the driving seat until Arsenal scores a goal in this game. So it's Arsenal who really needs to do the scoring early in this game, not FC Porto. This is exactly what they want them to do. They won't really be affected if this game ended in a 0-0 situation.
Yeah, they will be
So
winning
it's really
after.
FC Porto, controlling the tempo and pace of those games. We know how big of a problem it is for Arsenal when they play against some teams who set up a low block formation against them. So let's see how Arsenal can really break it. They really need Odegaard to come in big into this encounter for them.
So they really need Odegaard to come in big time for them in this encounter. So FC Porto attacking with the ball without cross into the box, and they placed that one. That
Oh,
was
what
a
a big
beautiful
save there.
save from David Raya right there. Point blank save, and the follow-up cross was deflected. Still ball in the dangerous area. That shot comes in, was blocked by that Arsenal player right there, and it's going to be a throw-in to FC Porto at the 23rd
Yeah,
minute
this
of
is
the
how
encounter.
dangerous they can be. We saw it in the first leg also. Lot of point blank saves from what's it called, from David Raya in that first leg encounter against FC Porto in Portugal. That game should have even ended more than 1-0 because we saw a lot of beautiful big chances missed by FC Porto.
FC Porto,
But let's
yeah.
see if they can take advantage of this and make good use of their chances. But they've already started losing clear-cut chances in this game also. This is a game you're playing against Arsenal. Once these chances present itself, you have to put it in the back of the net.
Yeah, you have to put it in the back of the net right there. The boy finds Costa right there, and it looks like he wants to calm the tempo of the game. Solomon, looking at the way the game is right now, it looks like this game is now getting more difficult for Arsenal to lay their stake on
Yeah,
this
so
game.
far so good. The plan of the Porto side is actually working for them. They've been able to, keep the Arsenal away from attacking. They've been able to, to some extent, contain the attack, even from the midfield. And look at it, they get the ball, go back to the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper wastes all the time. Gradually, they are using it to waste time. Though it's an early stage for them to start wasting time. But the tactics sometimes will kind of frustrate the Arsenal, firepower. We kind of bring it down. I think so far so good. It's working for them. If you look at the chances created by the Porto side, it's even more than the Arsenal so far. I was expecting Arsenal to come with all the firepower against them since they're a goal down against Porto. But yeah, the reverse is the case. It's the Porto side who are even better off in the first half than the Arsenal side.
So it's Porto side who are better off right now. And I've had one of the clinical chances of this game, but they've not been clinical in front of goal right there. It's still 2-0 in that game between FC Barcelona and Napoli Football Club. Yami Lamal showing stuffs of a champion right there. With the movement, silky movement, and the way he attacks with the ball right there, and that long ball finds that FC Porto player, but he couldn't keep that in play. Galeno couldn't keep that in play, and it's going to be a goal kick to Arsenal at this point in time. 25th minute in this encounter so far. It's still Arsenal 0, FC Porto 0, but the first leg ended in favor of FC Porto, 1-0, and if it ends like this, that means Arsenal will be going home. Well, they don't need to go home if it ends like this because they're already at home right there. They will
I
stay
I don't
home.
think this game will be ending in a draw. There's a lot of goals in this game, not even just one, about 2 goals in this encounter. But it's just about Arsenal getting their tempo right in this game, which Porto has really made it very difficult for them to do. Because when you look at the midfield battle, it has really been Porto. Porto are not coming all out against Arsenal. They are calm. They are playing it exactly the way they want it to be. Just putting Arsenal around the box. Arsenal are also very much careful because they know what Porto can do on the counter. So they are trying to be very much careful against this Porto team. because they know they can be very much dangerous when they eat them on that counter situation.
Yeah, so they can be very dangerous right there. And that is Arsenal with the ball. Saliba trying to do the skillful movement. But we just hope this won't be so costly for Arsenal right there. So Saliba finds Jorginho. Jorginho with the ball right now. Finds the run of Ben White. Ben White moving with the ball. Still keeping the ball right there in Porto's half. Finds Saliba. Saliba now playing high line into the Porto half. Finds Ben White on the wings. And there he was too casual on the ball. And the FC Porto player took it
I
from
think
him
that should be
right
Windell.
there.
We saw, yes, Windell. We saw him in
Yeah,
the first
Windia.
leg. He had a
He was
big
injured.
battle. He had a big battle against Bukayo Saka. Kept
Yeah.
him quiet in that encounter until he lost lost one of his nails in that game, because he was full of runnings in that game. And when you look at him, a 30 years old player, with that big energy, he's not as much as you expect from a player like him. But good game of football from Windell. A fantastic player on his own day. And one of the talents for Napoli, for FC Porto. When the Nigerian defender Saidu went out injured, everybody would have thought, how are they going to cope without Saidu, because he's a big player when it comes to, when you look at the way FC Porto set up themselves. But Windel has come into that team and done a very good job for them on the left wing.
And it's Arsenal attacking right there. That cross comes in, but hey, to no avail right there. That cross came in, but Declan Rice couldn't direct that in front of goal right there. Look at that cross from Trossard.
Well, good cross from Trossard there. I think it was just a short-spaced cross to Declan Rice there.
So
but I think Declan Rice should have been trying. He should have tried to control that, not him going for a goal immediately.
I don't think there's a way he will control that because of the flight of that ball. It's going to be a throw into Arsenal. Ben White takes that one very fast. What does it do with the ball? Finds Saliba. Saliba, the French international right there, who has laid the stake right here as one of the best players, best defenders in the Premier League this season. So, Kiwo runs into the midfield and finds Jorginho. Jorginho plays in Ben White. Ben White finds Bukayo Saka on the right, who's trying to attack with the ball right now, tries to cut in, but was easily defended by Wendell right there. And Wendell said, no, we are not dancing today. It's time.
Well, they didn't even dance in the first leg, because it was everywhere against Bukayo Saka in the first leg. He understood the work, he understood the marking, the art of marking Bukayo Saka in the first leg, and it really worked the magic for him. Let's see how he can contain Bukayo Saka in this game. He has tried containing him for the past 29 minutes, but there's still a lot of time to go in this game. About 60 more minutes to go. So it's still a lot of time to go in this game. And Bukayo Saka will always be a menace against him, because he will always run against him in this game.
Yeah, so the ball finds Mario at the right-hand side of the attack. And cuts back, and it's FC Porto with the ball right now. Currently in the Arsenal half. What can they do with the ball? Cuts back, cross into the box. And here's that one back. And David Raya saves that one again. Is David Raya coming to the party for Arsenal once again? Look at that.
I think that is a weak header from.
He wanted to pass
no.
that one.
I think he was trying to pass that to Evan instead, but couldn't get to Evan.
It's Saka pouncing on that, attacking with the ball. Can he drops it for Ben White?
Chance.
Cross! Oh! That was headed out by Pepe.
I just hope he hasn't injured himself.
Yeah, I think he injured
good cross from Ben White. There's one thing that you have to look at Ben White, how much he has improved playing as a right back for the Gunners. When you look at the way he started his career.
And that ball was going straight for Kai
Havertz. I will know what Kai Havertz can do with that header. It was a close range header there. I'm very sure he was going to get that into the back of the net. But I was talking about Ben White, another fantastic player for the Gunners. We know how he started when he was at Brighton. He wasn't really a right back, but he was a makeshift right back at Arsenal.
And it's a goal.
And Napoli just put one back. So it's FC Barcelona 2, Napoli 1 right now in that game. It looks like Brahimi are coming up with that goodie. And that cross comes in from Arsenal, but they're well defended by FC Porto. Cleared out their lines, and it's going to be a throw-in to Arsenal again. Jean-Mario doing that job right there. And look at that build-up for that Napoli goal. Onside right there. And look at that cross. I think this goal has to really be that dummy by Victor Osimhen.
because you can see two Barcelona players,
Following
following Victor
Osimhen,
Osimhen,
creating
thinking the
space
ball
for
was
Brian.
actually going to come to Osimhen.
Yeah,
And that's
Osimhen.
what you get from a big striker. Strikers that you have to be, that has to be your focal point.
Yeah.
Strikers that defenders needs to pay in much importance
Attention
to.
Yeah.
All they thought was that ball was coming to Victor Osimhen, but good initiative from that Napoli player to cut that back for Brahimi. And Brahimi did everything
And
necessary
it
there,
seems
put it
so
in the back of the
Araujo
net.
is bleeding.
Yeah, from that
I
tackle,
think
from that
the referee need to stop that play right now.
Yeah,
so
he
that they
needs
can
to
attend
stop it because it's bleeding on the face right there.
I think it was a battle between Osimhen here.
And it will always be a menace for you to keep Osimhen.
No, chasing against Osimhen in a game is always Osimhen is just like he's like a wounded lion in a game of football. He's always running around you. He might not even score a goal, but that 90 minutes, you have someone running around you. And the striker is that he's not just direct.
Yeah.
He runs around the cone.
Yeah.
That is how he runs in a game of football.
And there's one thing about Osimhen, that he can be that lone man striker up front and doing all those runnings. Meanwhile, the other players are defending.
Yeah, that was exactly what he did for Nigeria at the AFCON.
Yeah. And that's a cross in from Odegaard, but was punched by that FC Porto goalkeeper. Saka tries to pass that one into the box back, but another corner kick for Arsenal. Arsenal beginning to eat up the pressure right there, and it's Saka standing next to that corner kick. Can they do something good from it? And there's an FC Porto player now.
It's looking like
I think that looks like that.
Wendell.
Yeah. I think that pass from Saka caught his face right there, and he's currently down, standing up gradually. And look at that. It took a deflection.
It took a wicked deflection off his face.
So it's going to be a corner kick to Arsenal at this point in time. Bukayo Saka standing next to that one. You can see the pressure in the face of Arteta right there, looking like, hey, are they going to make it the 8th season in a row that they will be out of the round of 16 as Arsenal Football Club right there? So Saka, round of 16 at the UEFA Champions League. Saka plays that corner kick, low one. They headed that easily by the same Wendell right there. Wendell chasing everything that has to do with Saka on the field of play. And that long train comes up, but the goalkeeper comes and gets this one easily right there. So Costa to the rescue, coasting with the ball. And let's see if something spectacular will happen. 34th minute of that encounter at the Emirates Stadium in London right there. You can see the Porto fans being the happier of those fans, because the Arsenal players has not given their fans something to cheer in this game so far. But let's see, there's still a lot of time in this game. Maybe Arsenal will just leave it late, or maybe they don't want to go further in the Champions League.
Well, it's not like they don't want to go. It's not like they don't want to go further in the Champions League. It has really been them playing, I guess, a stubborn team like in FC Porto. This is a team that has really been stubborn, and I just hope Arsenal won't just allow that to get into their head. Thinking about the time is running, changing the switch of game to attack all to play all attack against Porto, which will be very much dangerous for them. They really need to calm themselves. When the chance will present itself, take that chance is what really matters. The chances are going to come for Arsenal, but will they put it into the back of the net is the big question.
Yeah, it's the big question right there. Porto attacking with the ball right now, but easily dispossessed by Jorginho, who has been massive for them. That fine one also aging right there in his 30s and running down the final year of his contract at Arsenal. And the manager has made it very clear that he's interested in staying further. And look at that beautiful save from Ter Stegen.
Big save from Ter Stegen there. That will have just be the second goal for Napoli.
Yeah.
And you have to look at it. Since Napoli became calm in that game, you can see that they've gotten clear-cut chances and put one back in the back of the net for Barcelona. That approach was a wrong one, going all out immediately after conceding a goal.
Plays this one into the box. And that was a good clear header from that FC Porto player. Osimhen still drops it for his teammate, Kvaratskhelia. They couldn't bring down his goal attempt on target right there. So it's going to be a goal kick to FC Barcelona at this point in time. Look at that
That was
full
the
stretch
last. That
save
was a full stretch
from
save
Ter
from him there.
Stegen.
That was aiming for the back of the net. It's
Mm.
just going to the net. It just a tip save there
Yeah, it
from Ter Stegen.
Yeah.
I would know Ter Stegen to also be a fantastic goalkeeper.
Fantastic on his day right there. So is that Saliba right there who finds David Raya in goal 36 minutes in that encounter at the Emirates Stadium. A long ball forward to find the run of Saka. Tries to control this one, but he controls it out for a throw into FC Porto right there. He still game on in that encounter. And Barcelona just missed another good chance. And he couldn't pull a shot on target. Fermin Lopez right there. And I think it took a wicked deflection. Oh, okay, it's going to be a goal kick to Napoli that has been taken quickly right there. Sends the ball forward. Is Napoli trying to build up from defense to attack? Can they do something special in this game? Or the ball finds that their goalkeeper right there who sets it forward. And is Napoli trying to find a way to come back into this game? But hey, no time to check time. In that game is already 37th minute of that action right there. See Napoli attacking with the ball via Vrishka Kvaratskhelia right there. Who finds Politano, who drops it off for Kvaratskhelia, drops it down, and that cross into the box was easily grabbed by Ter Stegen right there.
Well,
and that was a full-blown stretch from the club captain.
Yeah, that was a full-blown stretch from India. Good play from Napoli, trying to come back in this game. They've gotten the first important goal against Barcelona. They can come all out against Barcelona right now and get the second because they have the momentum. They have the goal. They are the one who scored the last goal in this game, so they have the momentum working for them right now. Coming all out against Barcelona, and Barcelona are really scared this time around to also attack against Napoli because they're trying to play it safe right now because they know that they have the advantage. And coming all out against Napoli will really be a big problem for them because we know how dangerous Kvaratskhelia and Victor Osimhen can be up front. Not just them, even Politano, another player who is fantastic with
and even Brahimi,
who has a wicked shot in his leg.
Yeah, so it's still 2-1 in that encounter. Barcelona leading 2-1 in that game. So Ter Stegen with the ball finds his defender, and it's now Barcelona trying to build from the defense to attack, and it's still Barcelona trying to set up another attack to see if they can extend their lead, maybe add some goal cushion to the current 2-1 that the game. And one thing is any game that is one goal cushion in the gaffer is not in safe hands.
No, it's not in safe hands. But even the game, the both game now is still an open game where you can't conclude that anybody has won it yet. But there's something that is giving me concern now in the match between Arsenal and the Porto. We saw the first leg how they played. It took Arsenal almost 70 minutes before they had their first shot on target. Right now, this is the 38th minute, and they had only one shot on target against a team that is up against. Against a team that is up against you. You know, the referee himself, they talk about him, he looks like Trossard. You know, they were calling him the elder brother of Trossard. Look at his face. They just look alike with Trossard. So it's giving me great concern that at this point in time, Arsenal is still having just one shot on target. So they have to devise a means because if you look at what the Porto have done, they've actually studied Arsenal and they're making it difficult both in the first leg and up to this moment, they're still making it difficult. So Arsenal has to devise a means getting that goal.
Yeah, they have to devise a means if there's a means to get that goal in the first place. William Saliba is now on a yellow card. He should be careful because he's the centre back for Arsenal, the main man at the heart of the defense right there. So he's now on a yellow card. He needs to be careful. Any runnings and any tackles, it goes into right there. So 40th minute of that encounter, Arsenal playing against FC Porto, still 0-0 at the Emirates Stadium. A fixture that has not witnessed so many goals. David Raya finds Gabriel, who sends it forward for Kiwo, who controls that one and tries to set it up on the attack right there. And tries to find his teammate, but Trossard was easily dispossessed by the FC Porto player right there, running down the space. But his pass found no one right there, and it's David Raya who came and grabbed this one and finds Jorginho right there. Jorginho, the Italian international right there for Arsenal Football Club. So it's game on in that encounter. Arsenal trying to build up from defense to attack right there. Finds Gabriel. Gabriel finds Jorginho. jogging with the ball right now, sends a long one forward for Saka to chase, and Odegaard with the ball right now, and sends it straight to Trossard. Finds Odegaard again, who cuts back to his left, drops that pass
Wow.
for Trossard.
And the
I just have to do that. Wow.
Arsenal just
Look at that pass
Odegaard.
from Odegaard. That
Yeah.
was the goal. The first splitting pass. That has been what has eluded Arsenal in the first leg and even the start of the second leg. And just like I said about Arsenal, when the chances will come, the chance will present itself. You just have to put it in the back of the net.
Yeah.
You can see Pepe there. He's really feeling himself undone there because that pass really came out like nothing
They
out
were
of
not
nothing.
expecting
Yeah,
that.
they were not expecting that
And
pass.
that-
Great pass there from India.
Look at that. When they had to block that straight to Odegaard. Look at that movement from Odegaard. Gives it to Trossard, takes it back, cuts back, and set it right there. And there was nothing they could do about it. Look at Odegaard, and that's a blistering one to right there. Look at it. Dropped it for him, and he picked his spot and buried it straight. And you have to give it to Trossard, that killer instinct right there. Picked it and dropped it bottom left corner of the goalkeeper. And Costa had no chance right there.
Yeah, he had the chance. There was nothing the goalkeeper could have done there. And I think the reason Pepe was actually feeling undone there was he felt he should have closed Trossard down better there than giving him all the room to pick his spots.
So it's now Arsenal leading 1 goal to nil at the Emirates Stadium. Lightning has struck one time. You can see the ease on the faces of the on the face of the gaffer right there. How do you feel right now? After
I think I was clapping for Arsenal
you
because
felt the ease. Like
okay, ease. I thought you say I ease.
No,
Yeah. There's a little relief.
Yeah, that's the ease.
Because I think Arsenal had to devise a means and look at what they actually did. I think this is the first time I see them play like this. That kind of connection. They actually beat the defense of Porto to get that.
Yeah.
And if you look at the reaction from Pepe, is surprised. How come?
And that's causing for Evanisi plays that shot, but went way off that jet.
So how comes they were able to get this goal? And when we look, another thing again we need to talk about is the Porto side with the England side. They've not really Porto have not really had it good with the England side because out of 23 matches played against England side in their own home, in England home, they've lost 21 and they won only 1 out of 23. And that winning was the one they won Chelsea in 2021. In one of the Champions League. So they have not only had it good when it comes to playing at home in the England soil. So this one looks like one of those matches. And also, if you look at the past record, Arsenal has actually beaten them almost 7 times at home without them, winning Arsenal in their own home. So good one for Arsenal. We just hope they can add one more and be in a comfortable situation.
Yeah. So you can hear the gaffer right there. He hopes Arsenal can add one more goal cushion to be in a better situation right there. So you can see Kvaratskhelia attacking with the ball right there. But the referee has signaled an infringement against that Napoli player. Now, Lamine Yamal is now on the yellow card and he should be careful because there's one thing, many youngsters don't know how to play on the yellow card. So it's going to be a free kick to Napoli at this point in time, and that long ball forward in the game between Arsenal and FC Porto. And I think the referee has signaled an infringement against Arsenal right there. So it's going to be free kick to Porto. So back to that game. The Barcelona, and that cross comes into the box. And Osimhen drops the header down, but was headed back by Fermin right there, the goal scorer for FC Barcelona. And the game is back, and is back livelier than ever. Now, look at what goes does to games. And it seems we are looking forward to a game that is more open between Arsenal and FC Porto.
Yeah, it's really going to be an open game because right now FC Porto also needs to come out against Arsenal and try to attack and get one more goal against the Gunners. But it's the let's take use of the first half. So I think this first half might just be ended with Arsenal taking this slim lead, into the halftime break and come back all out in the second half and expect or wish that Porto will come all out and attack against them. So Arsenal can take advantage of that.
Arsenal can take advantage of that right there. So it's going to be a long ball forward for Saka to chase. But the referee says 1 minute additional time at the end of the regular 45 minutes.
There's a protest for a penalty there by the Porto side.
Porto side.
Yeah. But the Porto in the team box of the Arsenal, I think there was one contact there. I don't know how strong that contact was. Let's see what the referee will say about it.
Yeah, let's see what the referee will say right there. Tempers beginning to flare at the game between Arsenal and FC Porto. When you see elimination in front of you, you just want to give everything you got right there. Pepe is down, holding his tie. We just hope that he will be fine.
I think you will be fine. You'll be fine. You should be able to continue this game.
Look at that header into the box.
Okay, it was.
They collided with one another.
His teammate, yeah.
It was his teammate who gave that.
Cleared him.
I think there was a small push on the back there from Declan Rice, but that's not big enough to be a yellow card.
Yeah, that's not big enough. You can see the Porto player coming in between them. Pepe is down. It seems that heat was so massive on his thigh right there. So back to the game at the Barcelona right there is Napoli trying to build forward, trying to create something good. And Guisa right there finds his defender, central back right there. And is Napoli trying to build up, sends it forward. Osimhen trying to make the run right there. Drops it off for that one from Brahimi. Drops it for Osimhen. Osimhen still with the ball. Finds Brahimi and cross into the box, but it was blocked by that Barcelona player, and a low cross into the box, but was intercepted by the Barcelona player, and Barcelona pouncing on that, attacking with the ball right now. Is Barcelona trying to run out of the space, but hey, that's a yellow card for that Napoli player right there. He has to take one for the team right there.
Yeah, he had to take one for that. Is Jesus.
Jorge Jesus.
Yes, he had to take one for his team there because Rafinha. No, is that Rafinha? No.
No, that's Gundogan.
Gundogan was almost get himself freed on goal right there, so it would have been a free ride for Barcelona to attack against them. So it's one yellow card that was necessary for him to take for his team.
Yeah, so one yellow card that was necessary. You can see an Arsenal player down there. The referee already whistled in his favor. It was Kai Havertz, a kick to his belly right there from that FC Porto player. They should be careful so that the red card don't start flying in at this stage of this encounter. So in that game between FC Barcelona and Napoli right there, is going to be a corner kick to FC Barcelona, won by Rafinha, the guy that went there from Leeds United. One of those players that Barcelona beat Chelsea to sign.
Yeah, it was a big battle during that era between Chelsea and Barcelona for the signing of Rafinha. And you know, it was Chelsea who first beat Arsenal to the signing of Rafinha, putting his release clause on the table. Then Barcelona came in with all their drama and finally got their man. But it was a really good move for him to Barcelona because that was his boyhood club. And it's always a pride and something of pride to see players play for their boyhood clubs.
Yeah, it's something of pride right there. And you can see the battle eating up right there in that game between Barcelona and Napoli. And it will be a free kick to Barcelona right there. And they need to be careful because cards might start flying in and we might be seeing a red card. So Arsenal game against FC Porto. Now half time, Arsenal leading 1-0, a goal courtesy Lisandro Trossard, the Belgian international. Can it be a massive factor for Arsenal going into the next round of the UEFA Champions League? Or will FC Porto come back? Only time will tell. Now straight to the gaffer right there. Looking at the first half action, what are your observations with the Arsenal setup?
Yeah, the Arsenal setup, they were slow to come back to the game. If you look at the first 20-25 minutes, it was Porto who actually frustrated the Arsenal side. They were in control of the ball, both from the midfield. And throughout the first half, Arsenal just had 2 shots on target. And the first one was missed. The second one was the only goal we are seeing in this encounter. They virtually stopped them from getting to their own their box. So giving their own goalkeeper putting their goalkeeper in a safer situation. So look at look at the how Arsenal managed to come back. It was just a brilliant play that brought them back. So we hope to see more in the second half. Otherwise, already now on aggregate is 1-1. So they need one more goal to be in a safer position here.
Well, I think the beauty of the second half is that both teams are going to come out against each other, because I'm very sure they want this game going into extra times. So I think both teams will come out against each other. That is the beauty of casting each other out very early in the first half. Come into the second half, I think we'll be still be seeing some more goals in this game. But Porto have they've had their own chances in this game. The difference between them and Arsenal, just like in the first leg, also is the number of chances Porto has really missed. Chances Arsenal knows that the chances won't easily come by for them in this game, but they have to be clinical in front of goal, and that is what Trossard has really done for the Gunners in this game. Putting them, planting that into the back of that net was really good for Arsenal, and it was really a big confidence boost for the Gunners coming into the second half. I expect them to come out against the Porto in the second half and get that second goal.
Yeah, expecting them to come out and get that second goal. Will the second goal come up in this second half? Only time will tell. Now, staying with you, Shogun, with the way the game is right now, Arsenal really struggling to lay their claim on this game.
Yeah,
What do you think Arteta should be doing to change this narrative in the
I
second
think
half?
coming in the second half, the dimension is really going to change, because you could see Porto trying to play the game in the midfield, try to contain Arsenal in the midfield was what they did in the first half to keep it at 0-0 going into the halftime break. But unfortunately, they had to get themselves loose at a point, and that is normal in football. Just like I knew Arsenal were going to get their own chances, and that was a fine pass there laid down there by the captain Martin Odegaard himself. I think coming into the second half, all Arteta needs to tell his boys is that they have to go all out against Porto very early into that game, within the first 15 minutes of that game, get the second goal and put Porto in a difficult situation.
Yeah, so you have to put Porto in a difficult situation right there. And the gaffer, do you share in Chichago's sentiment?
Yeah, of course. Arsenal need to come back with a different approach to the game. To me, I don't know whether a prolific striker will be better in this kind of encounter, because you see Kai Havertz come.
Do they have a
There's no striker now.
Gabriel Jesus, Gabriel Jesus.
Gabriel Jesus.
Is Gabriel prolific? Jesus prolific. I don't really say Jesus as a prolific striker.
Well, he can come in as a striker, to change the face of the game, because you see what Kai Havertz is doing double job here. He comes in from the midfield, comes in from, what I'm saying. So they need somebody who will be there for them, and they try to get the ball to them. Probably it will change the way. Porto we don't understand the way they come in, because right now it's like Porto have actually mastered their tactics and they provided solution to it.
Yeah. So all our viewers from all over the world will see you, will recognize you, from the North Africa to the South Africa to West Africa, Nigeria, Ghana, East Africa, Kenya, Senegal, Ivory Coast, to the Americas, USA, and so on and so forth, even Europe and Asia. We see you, we recognize you, we appreciate you for always taking your time to join us. We hope that you will also tell somebody to tell somebody. Don't just be the only one to enjoy this good news that we give you day in, day out. You can also tell somebody to tell somebody about us right here. And please don't forget to subscribe. It's very, very important that you subscribe to our channel, so that when we come up like this, you can always get a notification. You get notified when we come up like this for our live shows, or maybe our recorded programs that will drop for your viewing pleasure right there. So it's going to be a very heated second half, and we've seen cards flying out. Shogun, don't you think that these players should be more careful, especially Saliba, the centre back on the
I think the major player that really needs to be careful in this game has to be Declan Rice, because we've seen emotions flaring, and the Porto players will really want to take advantage of that. Saliba is not really a big problem for me, because he's a centre back for Arsenal, player who has that big experience in him, and it's not really about him getting that first yellow card. But the biggest problem for Arsenal will really be Declan Rice getting the red card in that midfield, which I don't really expect to come in this game. So I don't really see Arsenal getting the red card. It's looking like a game built for Arsenal to win already.
Yeah, so it's looking like a game built for Arsenal to win already. Solomon, looking at the game between Barcelona and Napoli, those two early goals from Barcelona, has it been a good reaction from Napoli so far?
Well, to some extent, it has been That one goal they score, I think, actually boosted their morale. If you look after they scored that goal, the face of the game actually changed. It has been Barcelona, not like when it has been Napoli, not like when they started when the Barcelona was dominating the play. But after they got that goal, we saw a series of chances created by Napoli, but they were just unlucky to get the goal. So maybe in the second half we hope to see more. And another thing that I want to talk about was Osimhen. I think this is the right time, like the first goal he made. But that goal, if he had scored that goal, it would have changed the face of the game. It would have put Barcelona into pressure, and that pressure can make them to score more goals. And looking at it, is right now is equal Obafemi Martin as the highest goal scorer in the Champions League, 99 goals each. So it is an opportunity for him to go top of all Nigerian players who have scored more in the Champions League. If he get one today, that means 10 goals for him, and it will be a good one for him.
Yeah, it will be
Well,
a
great
good
game
one.
of football from Barcelona in the first half. They did the most important thing. Once you're seeing those clear cut chances, you have to take advantage
them,
of it
yeah.
because this is a big game. You don't know if you're going to see more chances like that. Present itself. We saw Victor Osimhen lost a 1-on-1, though it might be chalked up for an offside.
Offside,
But
yeah.
at least you put that in the back of the net. That
Yes,
is the
yeah.
first thing. Then you let our VAR make our own decisions. But for 2-1 in the first half, good comeback from them after immediately flopping that up, considering one goal and trying to come all out against Barcelona to see if they can get an early equalizer. In the midst of doing that, they considered the second goal to go down against Barcelona. But fortunately, they got a goal back in this game to keep it at 2-1 at the first half. But they still need that big goal in the second half. They need to get Victor Osimhen and Kvaratskhelia in this game. Both of them needs to be very much involved for Napoli to get a goal. And for Barcelona, Lamine Yamal is still on the pitch. And there's still for Rafinha also who has all the experience, enough experience, to propel Barcelona to a quarter-final stage. But the way things are looking, it's looking like Barcelona, the well-placed team between these two teams, that's between them and Napoli to move to the quarter-final.
Yeah, but we were talking about bringing Osimhen and Kvaratskhelia into the game. What do you think the coach can do to tweak things a little and bring those guys in
Yeah, I
to
think
play
the best
more?
thing he can do with Victor Osimhen is take advantage of his aggressiveness, play Kvaratskhelia maybe some inches behind Victor Osimhen, so he
From
can take
meters,
meters, sorry, so he can take advantage of those physical, hold up play from Victor Osimhen. They need a player that can make good use of those drop ball from Victor Osimhen, because it's not really going to be easy for Victor Osimhen to it's not really going to be easy for Vitor Osimhen against players like Araujo, Christensen, and Kounde. Those are players that we actually, worrying for the next 45 minutes of those games. So they have to take advantage of his drop balls. That is the only way I think, or that is the best way I see of Napoli getting one more goal against
So drop
Barcelona.
balls, send it aerially,
Yeah,
and
mm,
try to
try to.
see if
Yeah, we'll see them with about two situations like that. But
mm,
unfortunately, they couldn't
nobody to
put
pounce on it.
that into the back of the net. But they
Yeah.
just have to make good use of that.
And the guy for looking
Hmm.
at the game, Barcelona coming out, getting the two goal. But unfortunately, they go one. Are we looking at a game whereby Barcelona will just raise the hopes of their fans and maybe dash it later on in the game?
Well, this is football. Anything can happen. I think that two goal is a morale booster. He actually kept them in a good mood against the Napoli Italian side. Well, I will not say it is over yet. We are still expecting more goal from Barcelona. The likes of Lewandowski, who right now standing in the whole of the Champions League, top scorer, stand third just behind Ronaldo and Messi. Ronaldo have 140, Messi have 129. Well, Lewandowski is having 93 right now. He has not crossed. No other player has crossed the 100 mark, and it's there, and we hope to see him to come. I think get closer by getting one or two goals in this encounter. So I will not say it's over yet for Barcelona because Lewandowski can still register a name in the score. And we're also talking about Yamal, one of the youngest player who also, if he scored a goal in this encounter, will be one of the youngest play. Will be the youngest player that have scored in the knockout stage. Because right now the only player the youngest player that has scored so far, the record still stands with Ansu Fati when he was at Barcelona. So we hope to see Yamal break that record too.
So on that note, we'll go for a very short break. Next up, it will be second half live feeds from our studio on this Watchalong edition. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Yeah, you're welcome back. I told you it was going to be a short break. Now let's go into Shegun straight before we get into the action. As we started with Raya sending in a long one forward. Shegun, do you expect Arsenal to do this second
Well,
half?
I think I expect them to get that second goal in the first 15 minutes of the second half. That is very much important for them to, they have a lot of battles to fight for in the EPL also. So I think going to extra time would really be a big advantage for them going forward. They can do it against Porto. All they need is just one more going, keeping it composed in the middle. That is all I expect when they get to first. Get that second goal in the opening 15 minutes of the second half.
Yeah, so get that second goal early enough in the second half, and it's Porto that is attacking right now. And that cross comes in from the left, and that Porto player drops it. Oh, still trying to take on that Arsenal defender, but he couldn't. He had to send it back to Galeno right there, who tries to go around the Saliba, who has stayed on him right there, not giving him breathing space, cross into the box, but was headed out by Declan Rice. Still that Porto player attacking with the boys. Now FC Porto trying to take the game to Arsenal right there and trying to build up, returns it back to Costa right there. And don't come into you, the gaffer. What do you expect from Porto to do this second half to at least secure their place in the next
Well, they need to put more pressure on the Arsenal side, more clinical in front of goal. What they have actually succeeded in doing is dominating the midfield and holding up to the ball, because they know very well it is when Arsenal have the ball with them that they can exploit. So what they have succeeded in doing so much is keeping Arsenal away from the ball for some period of time. So that is one thing. But what they need to do right now, they are on aggregate, they are 1-1 right now. So both teams need a win here. Both teams need a victory. What they need to do, they need to get a goal. Because I've not seen, apart from the first 15, 20 minutes of the first half, I saw the firepower they brought to Arsenal. They attacked so much, got a lot of shots on target. But since after then, they have just relaxed. They want to just hold on that one goal. But hey, that one goal they want to hold is no more. So what they need to do is to go for a goal.
Yeah, go for a goal right there. Arsenal has a free kick right there at this point in time. What will they do with this free kick? He sends it back to Gabriel, who sends it for Ben White. But there was too much weight on that pass, unnecessary weight on that pass right there. So the game has restarted between the two teams, Barcelona and Napoli right there. That shot from Kvaratskhelia went way off target. And that was a good attempt from Kvaratskhelia right there. It was a very beautiful attempt. And that's the FC Porto player running into the box. That bicycle kick went way off target. And you can see Araujo, it looks like he's bleeding on that face again. It looks like he's bleeding right there. Maybe the medics needs to attend to him again. So, it's game on in that encounter. Goal kick to Arsenal at this stage. Let's see if Porto will be coming back stronger in this game, or will it be Arsenal taking all the goodies from this encounter. They have made their home their fortress for some time right now.
It has really been a fortress for us now. Even Manchester City came to the stadium and lost the game against the Gunners. Yeah. So that is how big it is for us now whenever they play at home, and how threatening it is for opponents to come.
And Brahim cuts into the block, but hey, that shot was blocked, and is now to safety. Lewandowski with the ball right now, trying to shove off that Napoli player right there, and he won a throw-in right there of Lobotka, the Napoli midfielder right there. So it's game on in that encounter. Arsenal with a drop ball, and it's game on. Let's see if Arsenal can do something fruitful from this possessional play right there. Keyword touched it for Gabriel, who finds Ben White right there. And it's Arsenal trying to build up from the defense to attack, playing from right to left. And FC Porto playing from left to right in this second half. Gabriel sends a long one forward. But hey, there was too much weight on that pass for Lisandro Trossard, the goal scorer, to chase. And it's going to be a goal kick to FC Porto right there. And it looks like there was a tackle on Osimhen, and is
Let's say
currently on the
VR will
ground.
be checking that. Let's
And
see what our VR decisions will be if that was worthy of a penalty for Napoli. But one, it wasn't in the offside position, so that is out of it. Let's see that touch again. Wow,
let's see. Ah, there was a tackle.
I think there was a touch on his
There
leg.
was a touch on his foot right there.
Oh, he got the leg, not the ball.
He
He
got
got
the
the leg.
leg.
But the referee might just look at it and say that that was a soft tackle.
Maybe. So let's see what the referee will say right there. Maybe he might check the VAR.
I think he's not giving it.
He's not giving that.
The referee is not ready.
The referee isn't giving that.
He's not even ready to look at the VAR.
No, that's actually a soft tackle. But you know, I'm always of the opinion that there's no soft tackle in the box. When the striker is on the ball in the box and you clipped him, he has to go down once the field any touch around the. If the touch is not on the ball, he has to go down.
So it's a corner kick for Napoli right there. And I think it's Brahimi or Kvaratskhelia. Okay, Kvaratskhelia to take this one across into the box. Oh, but that Napoli header from that captain couldn't go on target. He couldn't bring his head on target right there. Look at that. And that's the tackle. This is a clear-cut penalty. Why is the referee not giving that? Only them can answer that sometimes. So, it's Kiwa right there, turning the ball, confidence play from the left back for Arsenal Football Club. The long pass forward, aiming for the run of Declan Rice, has been intercepted by Pepe.
That's dangerous.
Pepe right
that's
there.
dangerous.
And the referee says it's a throw-in. And
it was almost costing him. That was dangerous. That was dangerous play from Pepe.
Really
he's that experienced enough to know that you don't play play dangerously like that in your half.
And so Odegaard with the ball right now trying to shield the ball, but he has been dispossessed successfully by the FC Porto player, and he played it forward only for Gabriel to take it back. Jorginho sends a long pass forward for Trossard to chase, but there was too much weight on that pass. And it's going to be a goal kick to FC Porto. And it's a long ball forward for Ter Stegen in the game between Barcelona and Napoli. And it's Barcelona trying to keep their lead, though not so healthy, but at least they are still leading in that one right there. So back to the game between Arsenal and FC Porto. Is Porto trying to build up from defense to attack? Can they do something spectacular from this? And that player comes back into the midfield, drops it for Pepe. Pepe holds it, gives his teammate right there who runs into the space. Otavio controls the ball right there. Send it forward for Galeno to chase. But that was easily taken by David Raya. And serve it forward straight to Declan Rice, who controls that one and finds Kiwa. Kiwa controls this one, send it straight to Jorginho. Jorginho, who has been massive for Arsenal, doing all the forward playing passes, finds Saka. Saka trying to attack with the ball. And hey, sees the run of Ben White and drops it straight for Jorginho. And Jorginho has been dispossessed, but the referee says play on right there. But the ball was easily won back by Kiwa. And it's Trossard, who has also been fouled right there, but the referee says at this time he's not.
I don't know. I'm really disappointed in Scout in this encounter. This is not really the kind of performance we got in the first leg, or the kind of performance we got from Consecao, even in the pot of this league. It looks like he came into this game looking a bit jittery. The fear is on his face. He hasn't really been able to hold on to the ball as much as you expect him.
So you can join the conversation. Let us know what you feel on our YouTube channel. Tell us what you feel, your take on this game so far. There's a message here from Mario Lugodi, which we know that his prediction mostly go the opposite direction right there. And Mario Lugodi says, forget sentiment. The analysis in the studio. For tonight, the title of today is No Mercy for FC Porto or Arsenal. It seems there's a little bit of mercy and even Cristiano Ronaldo for FC Porto tonight, because it looks like Arsenal are even very, very careful right there. in this encounter. So Arsenal has a free kick at the 55th minute of that encounter. Can Arsenal do something positive with this? Jorginho finds the Clarice, who is trying to move with the ball, returns it back to Jorginho. Jorginho with the ball and distributing all the passes across the field today. And the pass from Kai Havertz was easily intercepted and straight to Costa, the FC Porto goalkeeper right there. Holding on to the ball, and oh, that was a good save from that Napoli goalkeeper right there. But it still remains 2-1 in favor of Barcelona in that one, and 1-0 in favor of Arsenal in this one. The pass from Costa was intercepted by Kai Havertz, and the follow-up was cleared by that FC Porto player right there. So Arsenal wants to pounce on that, and Trossard gives it to Kiwa to make that throw in, sends that long one forward, and Trossard controls it, and he still keeps the ball, and the referee says it's going to be a corner kick in favor of Arsenal right there. So corner kick, 57 minutes of that encounter. Arsenal about to take that one. The Clarice stands next to this one. Can he do something spectacular from this? Can he do a Kevin De Bruyne from this, like what he did against Liverpool, getting that desired assist? Oh, the Clarice stand next to that one. What can he do with the ball right there? Stays next to that flag, raises his hands, and a lot of movement in the box, crossing to the box, and was punched out by Costa right there. Costa to the rescue for FC Porto. And Odegaard finds the Clarice again, cuts back, cross into the box, headed out by the FC Porto player. And it's Odegaard back in possession right there. Finds Saliba. Saliba finds Bukayo Saka, who is now approaching the box, drops it for Kai Havertz, and runs into the box. Kai Havertz drops a long cross for the Clarice. The shot was blocked.
And that was actually a weak shot, but you can forgive him the Clarice because he ran into that ball here. A good moment from Arsenal, good momentum from the Gunners. So those are late such, within the last 2 minutes, they've thrown everything against Porto in this game. And I think we can really feel the pressure in the pulse of the Gunners, looking for that second goal in this encounter.
Yeah, looking for that second goal in this encounter right there. And that cross comes in from the Napoli player right there. But there was no one to pounce on that. And it's still Napoli in possession of the ball right there. So corner kick to Arsenal, 58 minutes of this encounter. Can Arsenal do something mouth-watering from this dead ball situation? Only time will tell, because they keep getting those corner kicks and they've not really materialized anything from it.
Yeah, we used to know Arsenal for corner kicks, they've been good, but it's like the Porto side have devised a means.
And he plays it into the box, and Costa clears that one out, punched it out of the line, and it is cleared by the FC Porto player, and it's going to be a throw-in to Arsenal right there. Arsenal still posing all the threat at this point in time in that encounter. So Bukayo Saka holds this one and drops it for Ben White to restart the game from that throw-in right there. He holds the ball, looks for his teammate, and who will he try to find with the ball? Time is ticking, sets it forward for Odegaard, but it was well cleared by that Porto player right there. And it's still going to be another throw-in to Arsenal with Ben White standing next to it right there. Ben White, what would he do with the ball? Holds it, send it back, I think, to Saliba right there, and Gabriel, and sends it forward for Ben White to chase. Ben White drops it off, but it was blocked for an Arsenal throw-in. 1 hour gone in this match already. We've just managed to see a goal from that brilliant move from Lisandro Trossard right there. So it's still 1-0 at the hour mark in that encounter. So Ben White with the throw-in. And what does he do with the ball? Sends it to Jorginho. Jorginho controls that one, finds Ben White back again. Drops it for Jorginho. Jorginho trying to keep this one in play. Still keeping it in play. And wins a throw-in for Arsenal Football Club. Jorginho bringing the goodies. We see Shegun when he got to Arsenal, spend a lot of time on the bench. But it seems Jorginho right now understand the Arsenal way.
Yeah, we know he's a very good player on his own. Not even when he was at Chelsea, right from now his days at what's it called
Napoli.
Napoli, the talent has really been there. We saw how much Sarri dependent on him when he was at Chelsea, and how
At
much
Napoli,
at Chelsea, yes,
yeah,
even
at
at
Chelsea
Chelsea, it
too.
was
Yeah.
Sarri who brought him to Chelsea because he was
Mm.
one who understood the Sarri football very much from that
Mm.
midfield play. Fantastic player, and you can see the age is aging graciously. The experience is there, and this is what Arsenal really need at this point in time of the season, so they don't catapult their season.
Yeah, they don't catapult their
No, no,
season.
no. You said
Uh,
last season they had
yeah,
last season they had Shaka,
Yeah.
but instead of playing Shaka with his experience, they prefer putting Shaka mostly on the bench to use Partey in that midfield, and it really cost them a lot.
no,
Some
but
dangerous
but
moves.
Xhaka played a lot of games last
He
season.
play-
It was part of their mistake in the midfield.
Towards the end of that last season, because
But
even
but
Shaka
they
got that,
had injury crisis.
yeah, they had the injury crisis. There were games you expect Shaka to start or play for Arsenal last season that he didn't really play. Because at the point in time last season, that was why he was deemed surplus to requirement at Arsenal, and you had to make that move to Bayern Leverkusen.
So I think it was just Shaka not renewing his contract. He ran down his contract and he didn't
He
want
had
to
the option
renew.
of staying.
He had the option
He
of
had
doing,
his
but
option
I
of
think
staying.
yeah, I think he came from
It
the
was
Bayer
it was
Leverkusen
Arsenal.
setup
It
and he
was
wanted to go
Arsenal
back.
who didn't want him to stay.
Well, so only time will tell if Xhaka's miss will be so massive for Arsenal because as it stands this season, it doesn't look like they really miss him because Declan Rice came in and he's doing a fantastic
Well,
job.
no doubt.
Yeah, so FC Porto building up right there from left to right there. Play returns it back to Pepe. Pepe finds that midfielder who turns on one touch right there, finds Otavio. Otavio finds Wendell, and it's Porto trying to take the game to Arsenal. The ball returns back to Costa, the FC Porto goalkeeper. Sends a long one for that right back, Mario, to chase. But hey, there's an infringement against Kai Havertz, and it's going to be a free kick to FC Porto, taking very fast, still running at, attacking with the ball. The pass finds that FC Porto player, and it's going to be a free kick to FC Porto at the edge of the box.
I think
That was unnecessary.
that might just be a look at it. I think he ran into that ball there. He wasn't really going to put his tackle or put his
No,
foot
I
onto
don't
that.
think it touched him.
I think it was Gelano who ran into that.
Yeah, I don't think it touched him right there. If it was a penalty, maybe VR would have disallowed it. So it's going to be a free kick to FC Porto at the edge of the box right there. So Raya telling the wall, 3-man wall right there. From those 3-man wall for me, so they can shield the goal post right there. So that guy, Francisco, standing next to this one, can he do something spectacular from this? Only time will tell right there. So, it's a big chance for Osimhen fans Aguiza, but the shot was blocked by that Barcelona player right there. And it's a free kick to Barcelona. Look at that tackle from that
That was a
Napoli.
harsh tackle from Traore there. He shouldn't be going into that tackle that way. You expect him to take it clean, and that was a wasted effort from
And wasted
Fonseca.
effort from
Porto.
Francisco right there. And I think the coach should start thinking of maybe.
Yeah, it's very much important to start thinking of making substitution, because when you look at this game, the whole game, Porto has really struggled to put anything
And the pass
important
finds
against
Saka,
Arsenal.
who tries to play in. Other guy drops it for Saka at the box, but it was easily dispossessed right there. The FC Porto defender dispossessed him easily. Back to Gabriel. Gabriel finds Jorginho. Jorginho, who has been the orchestrator in the midfield, doing everything positive for Arsenal, trying to dictate the pace of the game from the midfield from Arsenal Football Club. Jorginho right there finds Ben White. Ben White finds uh, is that Kai Havertz? Or who was that? Who lost possession right there? I think it was Ben White. But hey, Arsenal has won that possession back. And straight to Jorginho. And Jorginho drops the pass off to the opponent. But Odegaard charging. But the final pass was intercepted by Gabriel. And God save Jorginho right there. He will have been in serious mess right there. So it's Arsenal still attacking. Declan Rice finds Trossard right there. And Trossard still crossing to the box. But hey, that was easily cleared by the FC Porto player. Keyword dropped the header for Jorginho. Jorginho drops it for Kai Havertz, who finds Ben White. Oh, not Kai Havertz, Odegaard right there. And Odegaard takes the ball from Jorginho right there and tries to take a turn, tries to run with the ball, see if he can create something spectacular. But hey, it was blocked off. That pass is sent forward for a throw into Arsenal at this point in time. Now, as it looks like Arsenal kicked off from where they started,
In
trying
the
to
second
play
half,
their
yeah.
way, but there has been no penetration.
Yeah, that's what really happened in the first half. Because when you look at it in the box, they've really had issues in the first half, and so that goal came in for them. But they just have to keep on trying because that clear-cut chance is still that clear-cut chance. Sorry, will still find its way and come out in this game for them.
So Arsenal honestly dispossessed Saka fouling that as FC Porto player, and it's going to be a free kick to FC Porto at this point in time. So Saka should keep his head down and keep it cool so that it doesn't go into the card books of the referee right there. So 66 minutes in that encounter at the Emirates Stadium. Still Arsenal 1, FC Porto 0. 1-1 on aggregate currently. And let's see who will finally break the deadlock in this second half. Will it be FC Porto or will it be Arsenal Football Club? It's still a narrow lead for FC Barcelona against Napoli. And Napoli asking those questions since the beginning of the second half. But they've not been able to get the answer. And the gaffer, the way Napoli is playing, do you see them getting that answer anytime soon?
Yeah, it is possible. If they keep on trying, they keep on creating chances, just the way they are doing. They may be lucky to get that equalizer. And if you get the equalizer, that means they.
And that should just be the goal.
And
Look at the
that is the
mistake.
goal
And
for
that is the back of
Arsenal.
the net. Martin Odegaard picking up that. What a way for Arsenal to get
Odegaard
the second goal.
pouncing on that.
Captain.
But
Oh, what is the referee saying?
we don't know what the referee is saying. Let's check.
That's what the
check.
VAR
It
decision will
seems
be.
the referee says no. Huh.
That's what the decision will be. I think
VR
VAR will
will
surely be
check
checking
that.
that. But good move from the Gunners there. Look at that pass. Set that to put what's it called? Odegaard on. Was that Odegaard? No, it wasn't Odegaard. Let's see. But I don't think that this should be a
That should be a
decision.
goal.
That should be a goal. Kai
That should be a
Havertz.
goal. Did he say
Let's
anything?
see.
No, there was
No,
there was a
the
Okay, there was
pushing,
he held Pepe's clothes.
He
Pepe
held
Jesse, yeah.
Pepe and the
Pepe's jersey.
goalkeeper.
Yeah. He held his Jesse.
He held Pepe's jersey right there.
Look at it.
That's what VAR decision will be because I think the goalkeeper could have done better. They could have saved that.
And that's
But
a yellow
that
card.
looks like a yellow card to Kai Havertz.
I think
Or
to Arteta. Or maybe somebody on the bench.
It's to Arteta.
Yeah, that's a yellow
And
card.
that is his last 20.
So it seems Arteta has been yellow carded, I think. So
For this sense.
right there.
Yeah.
So
It's
FC
a
Barcelona
goal.
With the third
made
goal.
it third, 3.
Oh, Yamal.
They scored that,
Oh.
offside.
Why?
Offside right there.
Yeah,
So
would have made it.
the goal has been chopped off for an offside.
Yeah. And the Arsenal goal also been chopped off.
Yeah, Arsenal goal has been chopped off for an infringement leading to the goal right there. Yamal was in miles ahead of.
Clear offside.
Yeah, it was a clear offside right there. So it's FC Porto back in possession right there. And the referee waiting in that game between Barcelona and Napoli to see if the goal will stand, but they confirmed offside. So Arsenal has a throw-in in that game between Arsenal and FC Porto. 69th minute approaching the 70th minute, already in the 70th minute of that encounter at the Emirates Stadium. Keyword with the ball right there. And can Arsenal really do the expected, get that second goal cushion that they need to go to the next round? We know Arsenal are not really that lucky at the penalty spot. So Odegaard finds Saka trying to attack with the ball, drops it for the run of Ben White, but was instantly intercepted by Wendell right there. It seems Wendell has really done a good job understanding Saka.
He has really done a good job.
FC Porto attacking with the ball. Casemiro plays this one low. And
Oh, what a save there from the Gunners.
but that was
I
an
think
offside.
that would be an offside call there.
That
Right,
is an
rightly
offside.
called. Good shot there from Conseca there. And you can see the gaffer, his heart was almost going out of his mouth there. But good one from Napoli,
Look
from
at
FC
how
Porto. Yeah,
Francisco
this is what I've really been expecting from him. He's very good
look
when
at
it comes
it.
to running.
Takes
Wow,
that shot
good shots there.
and Raya had to react right there. And David Raya has been massive for us.
He has really been massive for us now, right from the first leg of this encounter to the second leg. He has made up some beautiful saves for Arsenal to keep them in this game.
So beautiful saves right there. And Guiza with the ball in the game against between Barcelona and FC Napoli right there. And trying to see if they could come back into this game. That pass from Anguissa was blocked. That will leave Rafinha to pounce on that. Finds his teammate from the right hand side, Yamin Lamal, with the ball, who finds Fermin, and his Barcelona pulling up the pressure right there, finding a space to exploit against Napoli right there. So it's still Barcelona leading 2-1 in that encounter. So free kick to Barcelona in front of the Napoli box right there. So back in the game between Arsenal and FC Porto, and it's going to be a free kick to FC Porto at this point in time right there. So 72nd minute in that game, the gaffer. Has Arsenal lived up to your own expectation?
Well, the second half have not been so bad. Another thing again I want to also commend them is that the number of clean sheets they keep at home. Look at the group stage of the Champions League. Lens and the rest of like of the 6-0, 4-0, and they got clean sheets at home. And if this match, if they can get the clean sheet, that would be good. I think this encounter is just like a repetition of what happened in 2010 when Arsenal went to Porto. The match ended first leg at Porto ended 2-1, and when they came back to the Emirates Stadium, it was 5-0 in favor of Arsenal.
There's no way we are saying 5-0.
Yeah, right. So there's no way. But if we can get 2-0, yeah, I think it will be good. All I need is that clean sheet and just add one goal, and it is good. They're good to go to the quarterfinal.
Pepe being Pepe.
Yeah, Pepe. Look at that.
That's just the typical Pepe we've always known, right from his time at Real Madrid. And but I think that is that is an unnecessary look at from the Portuguese defender.
International, So this came on in that encounter. Free kick to Arsenal, the 73rd minute. A free kick conceded by Pepe of Portugal right there. You all know the Pepe of Portugal that won the Champions League with Real Madrid. Some will call them the Real Madrid because they are the most successful team in this competition, UEFA Champions League right there. So Odegaard about to take this one and plays the long ball forward for Trossard, and Trossard cuts back, crossing to the box, and that header from Saliba, he couldn't get it on target right there. So it's going to be a throw-in to FC Porto.
Goal kick.
And this point, it's goal kick, sorry, to FC Porto at this point in time. Still 1-1 on aggregate in that game between FC Porto and Arsenal. Who will go through to the next round? Only time will tell right there.
I think this game is setting us up for late dramas already.
So that is Gabriel trying to charge, but hey, he has been easily dispossessed right there. And he needs to fall back to actually go back to his defensive duties. Pepe finds Costa right there. Costa sends a long one forward. And the referee says, wait, there's an infringement on Gabriel. And I think he will be needing medical attention right there. So far, Shegun, has Arsenal lived up to
I think they've lived up to expectation. The only thing that they've not done is put that ball into the back of the net. We know that even before they got that first goal in the first half, how good was it called, or how tidy FC Porto has been at the back in the first half. It just took something of a share of brilliance from Odegaard to part up that defense of Porto in the first half to free Trossard up there to get that first goal for Arsenal. So they're back into the same situation they found themselves in the first half. It would take a lot of concentration from the Porto
FC Porto.
defenders for Arsenal to also get a second goal in this game. But it's looking like Arsenal might just be the team getting the goal because they've been the one, knocking on that door, knocking on the
Yeah.
defense of Porto in this game. Porto have also had their own chances, but putting it into the back of the net has really been a big problem for them, just like it was for them in the first leg. So let's just see what this game still holds for us. But I still see this game finishing within the 90 minutes.
Yeah, so game has restarted. Long ball forward for Evan Nielsen, but he couldn't keep that in place. So it's going to be a throw-in to Arsenal at this point in time. Keyword with the ball. Who will he try to find? Send it straight to Jorginho, who touched it back to him, but the clearance was easily grabbed back by the FC Porto player. And now it's not a game that the two teams are just chasing possession. Nobody is dominating right now. So it's going to be a free kick to Arsenal at this to FC Porto at the 76th minute of that encounter. Now the players are beginning to get tired.
Yeah,
It looks like
they're
the
beginning.
tempo
Yeah, the
is
players are
dropping.
beginning to get tired, and emotions are really flaring in this game. So let's just see what's going to happen in the last 15 minutes. I think the biggest problem for these two teams has been not having a clinical, natural goal scorer in this encounter. That is what has really eluded them. When you look at some Porto also up front, Evan
Mm.
Nelson has not really done that much for them. Or hasn't really been a big threat for Arsenal centrally in this game for Porto to take advantage of something like that. He hasn't really, make good use of those spaces between William Saliba and Gabriel in this game. So I think, and when you look at Arsenal, so Kai Havertz has really been sandwiched by the centre backs of Porto in this game. He also hasn't really been able to get into this game for Porto for Arsenal. So I think the strikers are the reason why we are seeing less goals in this game.
Yeah, so the strikers are the reasons why we are seeing less goals according to Shego in this game. So it's Arsenal that is back in possession. Ben White finds Bukayo Saka, who tries to run into the middle, finds Odegaard. Odegaard sends a long one forward for Trossard, but it was easily intercepted by that FC Porto player who sends it forward for Francisco to chase. And a cross into the box to find Evan Nielsen. And the referee says play on. Stand up, you were not fouled. And Kiwo finds Bukayo Saka. And Bukayo Saka has been. Is that a foul or a
Yeah, the
throw
referee
into
says
Arsenal?
it's a foul on Bukayo Saka there. It's going to be a free kick for to Arsenal. But I think that ball there should have really been a free kick for Ivan Nissin because it was held there. It was held there. There was nothing. There was nowhere it was going. So that should have been that should have been a free kick to Porto there.
Yeah, that should have been a free kick according to Shegun. You can see the reaction from the coach.
Yeah, look at
And
him.
The
the
good coach not having a yellow card.
the referee had to give him that yellow card. That bro, you need to calm down. Sergio Conceição, right there, the coach for FC Porto. So it's Arsenal right there building up, trying to see if they can go into this game. And that is a tackle by
Wendell.
Wendell on. Is that
That's
Jorginho?
your game. That's
Yeah,
your
that's Jorginho right there. So look at Jorginho. He has been everywhere in the midfield right now. Look at it. And that's a free kick to Arsenal taken quickly. Bukayo Saka tries to pick Trossard. It was easily headed out by that FC Porto player right there who is trying to run into space. But the referee says there's an infringement leading to that attack. So it's going to be a free kick to FC Porto. And Jorginho had to do that for the team right
Yeah,
there.
I take that for the team because we've seen that this kind of run is from FC Porto in this game, and we know the kind of dangerous player Pepe can be for Porto in that midfield. He has had a lot of hits in this game, but let's see if he can continue for the remaining 12 minutes of this encounter.
And you know that any goal being considered by any
Yeah,
of these
that is game over already.
will spell doom. It would be like a dagger to their heart.
Yeah, it's look like I don't I say this game is looking like it's built for a late drama to happen.
So the gaffer, looking at the way it is right now, what do you think Ateta should be doing right now, 80th minute of that encounter?
Yeah, first of all, look at uh, the, the, the defense. The defense line you have
There
options,
was no point.
and those who have yellow cards to start bringing them in because it's getting to a stage whereby the team will be the game will be so rough, and there's a possibility of a red card in this match if it continues like this. So the two coaches, Ateta should be mindful of that, and also to also bring in another attacker, maybe bring change Kai Havertz or take him to either the wing because we've not seen much of him in this encounter. So
Yeah.
change him, bring in somebody like Gabriel Jesus or Nketiah into this encounter. Let's see how it goes from there.
So let's see how it goes from there. Looking at the bench of Mikel Arteta, uh, I think there's no Nketiah. Okay, there's Edward Nketiah is there. Gabriel Jesus is there. Luis Nelson, Thomas Partey, Fabio Vieira, Mohamed El Neni, Tomiyasu, Cedric Soares. Zinchenko is on bench. Kel In and Aaron Ramsdale. Looking at these guys, Shego, who do you think Ateta should be tilting towards
I
that
think
can do that?
Nketiah might just be the substitution for Arteta if he needs one more goal in the second half. Or they probably will be keeping it safe to see if this game will
And look
actually
at
be
that
going straight
point
to
blank
Arteta.
header that Napoli just missed. Brahimi couldn't put his header on target. And 80th minute in that one, João Felix coming up for Rafinha in that game. Rafinha, who has had a good game for FC Barcelona. So it looks like the game is going to end 2-1 in favor of Barcelona.
Yeah, that game is built for that to happen already. But still the 81st minute, there's still a lot of time to go. 9 minutes is a lot of time in a game of football. So we can't really say it's over until it's over. And here we can see Arsenal preparing another substitution. It's Kai Havertz, who might just be going out or with what's it called? Gabriel Jesus coming in for the Gunners.
Yeah, so free kick to FC Porto at the center circle. Plays that one fast to Mario. Mario finds Francisco right there. And Pepe plays a long one forward. But Gabriel had to head that one out for a throw-in. And it's going to be a throw-in to FC Porto at the 82nd minute of that encounter. And hey, Gabriel is receiving instructions from Arteta right there. Maybe he will be the guy to do that magic.
let's just hope he's going to do that magic for Arsenal.
You know, the game looks more now like a game that's heading to extra time.
Yeah, it's looking like it's a bit for extra time, but we've not really seen anything meaningful from these two teams in the second half. They've not gone close to each other in the second half, so it's looking like the game is built for that to happen.
So Jorginho has been withdrawn.
Yeah, Kai Havertz will move back to the midfield.
Yeah, so Kai Havertz will drop back into the midfield. But looking at it, do you think this is the right decision? Because
Of course, it's not bad.
Everything Arsenal has done in the midfield has been mostly through Jorginho.
Sorry, it's really going to be Jorginho moving out of that midfield. Declines to move back to the defensive midfield position that Jorginho has really been playing for them. So it's really that's where you
And
can. Let's
Saka
just
in
see
the
what Kai
box,
Havertz
who
can do
throws
for
back
them.
for Odegaard, tries to cut in, but there were too many. And that's a double for Gabriel Jesus.
Oh!
But running into that one, play that one very fast. But Diogo Costa had to rush out right there and save that one.
Wow, good one for him. That was almost going to the back of the net. That's what happened. The first goal for the Gabriel Jesus, off after coming off from the substitution, there's immediate impact from the Brazilian. But getting a corner kick is also good for Arsenal. They can take advantage of this corner kick also.
So Saka raised his hands and played that corner kick into the box. But hey, that FC Porto player, there was an infringement on him.
Barcelona finally have their third goal.
Finally.
And who else? Lewandowski.
Lewandowski.
And look at it, finally.
And you see what it means to them, getting that goal, because that goal is looking like the security goal they need to send themselves into the quarterfinal. That's really been a good season for Barcelona via their own standards. But getting to the quarterfinal of the Champions League is really great for them.
Yeah, it's really great for them right there. So it's now Barcelona 3, Napoli 1. The goal scored by Sergio Roberto.
It's Lewandowski that scored it.
So is this Sergio Roberto or Lewandowski? Let's see.
Oh! That's not the waste too.
Yeah.
It's Lewandowski that scored it.
Oh, that was Lewandowski. That was a good link.
Was that Lewandowski? Yeah, it was Lewandowski. It was Lewandowski. It happened.
Yeah, it happened right there. Look at that chance that Arsenal just lost. Look at that shot from Saka. A good caller that had to Costa on a full stretch. And Odegaard couldn't pounce on this into the net.
However, they got
True, true.
Gabriel Jesus also need just one touch there to deflect that into the back of the net, but he couldn't get his leg
But
onto that.
Odegaard should be doing better from that situation. So there will be a substitution. And Mario is leaving the pitch for Jorge Sanchez right there. So FC Porto with their own substitution right there. And it's game on in that encounter. It looks like a game that Napoli has considered defeat already. And with the way Napoli, after winning the league last season, having this kind of horrendous season,
Yeah, it
it's not the
happens. It happens
best.
in the game of football. It happens in the game of football. We've seen Chelsea also catapult that way, winning the league and the following season finding themselves in 11th position or he's around 17th position when Mourinho 16th or 15th position when Mourinho was sacked in that second
Yeah.
season.
You know what actually happened to one of the factors that actually affected Barcelona is the change of managers
Barcelona.
Napoli. Sorry, is the change of managers. In one Champions League season they changed 3 managers. Rudy Garcia, Walter Mazzuri, and Francisco Cazalo, the present coach, within one Champions League season. I know all these players will come and bring different ideology to the team. It's just this Francisco Cazalo that is even having a similar tactics with the one that won the Spalletti that won the Scudetto. We're trying to create this link up connection with Kvaratskhelia and Napoli and Osimhen. I think he's having a similar tactics, but it's almost he didn't get it on time.
He didn't get it on time right there. So it's going to be a corner kick to Arsenal at this point in time, 87th minute in that encounter. Arsenal with a corner kick. Bukayo Saka raises his hands trying to maybe signal one of his players right there. And he plays that one into the box, but it was an easy catch for Diogo Costa right there, who served that one forward for the run of Evan Nielsen. Who couldn't. Oh, that was a full stretch defensive brilliance from Declan Rice right there. And it's going to be a throw in for FC Porto. And another substitution for FC Porto right there. And the number 9 is coming up to the pitch right there. I think it's Evan Nielsen.
It's Evan Nielsen that is being withdrawn. It's looking like is that Tamini or Tamiri or what's his name? The Iranian striker coming up for Porto.
So Evan Nielsen coming off for Taremi right there. Mehdi Taremi for FC Porto right there. So that game looks like we might be heading for an extra time in this.
That's what it's looking like. We may be headed for another 30 minutes of intense football between Arsenal and Porto. I just pray one of them just get this late goal in this encounter.
Yeah, you just hope right there, and it's going to be a long throw-in from Wendy, who sends it long into the box, and was cleared by that Arsenal player. Saka about to pounce on it, but the referee says it's an infringement on Saka by Galeno right there. So it's going to be a free kick to Arsenal at this point in time. Status quo still remains. That long pass from Saliba to Trossard, the drop header for Kayava to chase. And he chased that different tackles flying in right, left, and center in this encounter. Costa finally clearing out any danger in the midfield, headed down by Saliba again, loaded forward. Gabriel has this, Kayava has this one, and it looks like the game, and Saliba is already on a yellow card. Okay, no, Gabriel right there. Gabriel. It was Gabriel who had that attempt on Taremi right there. So, right there at the Emirates Stadium, it's the 90th minute already of this encounter. Will anyone do the magic towards the end of this game? Will Porto repeat what they did in the first leg of this encounter? Or will it be Arsenal doing the needful? Well, only time will tell right there. 90th minute already, and 89th minute to 90th minute of this game and counting. Let's see if any of this team will come up with the goodies. And with the way it looks, the gaffer,
Yeah,
does it look?
it's looking like we have to get ourselves prepared for an extra 30 minutes of football in this game between Arsenal and Porto.
Well, the one thing again about football, never say never. You know, we've not seen the additional time. I think it will be up to 5-6 minutes.
Yeah, it should be like
And-
5 minutes.
Yeah, so and it's, to me, it's a long time in football. So anything can happen between these two sides. We can get another goal in this encounter. Probably, I just hope it comes from Arsenal.
Yeah, so Saka with the ball finds Odegaard. Odegaard turns in the midfield.
What was that one for?
Drops it for Saka. Saka crossed into the box, but it was well cleared by the FC Porto player. Saka should have been more patient before driving. And it's 3 minutes additional time. 1 minute counting already, approaching the second minute of additional time. So it's Odegaard with this corner kick. Can he do something spectacular from this? Only time will tell. Place it into the box. Or was headed out by the FC Porto player. Saka still finds Odegaard. Odegaard returns it to Saka. Saka crosses the ball into the box. But there was too much weight on that cross right there. And it's going to be a goal kick to FC Porto. Second minute of additional time of the 3 minutes additional time already. Let's see if any team can nick it towards the dying embers of this encounter. You can see the pressure eating up. Every of the teams are being careful. No one of them wants to concede towards this dying minute. Diogo Costa sends a long one forward, headed out by that Arsenal player, and full clearance by Declan Rice. And it's Kai Havertz that wants to pounce on it, but hey, Pepe with that clearance, and Ben White had to head that one out for a throw-in because he almost lost his balance right there. So it's FC Porto back with the ball, trying to create something out of nothing. Odegaard with the ball drops it for Gabriel Jesus. Odegaard finds Kiwo right there. Kiwo attacking with the ball. He finds Lisandro Trossard straight to Gabriel, who finds Declan Rice. Declan Rice finds Saliba. Saliba with the ball right there. Finds Ben White, who finds Bukayo Saka, who is trying to be silky with the ball. Drops it off for Ben White straight to Declan Rice. And let's see if Arsenal can do something spectacular now in the last minute of additional time already. And so far, so good. It's still Arsenal leading 1-0, and it's 1-1 on aggregate already. And Bukayo Saka turns in and is held by Wendell, and he was given a sign, maybe the referee. And the other guy turns into the box. And he couldn't drop that final pass right there. And it's still Arsenal back in possession of the ball. Sent it straight to David Raya, who finds Saliba, but the referee says, the play should be paused right there. And it seems there's one player down injured right there. And it looks like Odegaard too, maybe a little touch on him right there.
Look at that.
Returning was done already. But good one from Pepe there. He used his experience there to shield Odegaard from playing that. Because Odegaard was already teeing himself up free on goal there. That would have just been the second goal for Arsenal there. But good experience of defending there from Pepe.
Good experience defending from Pepe right there. So
we are in for extra time.
It might end. I think it's almost ending already. Anytime from now, the referee will be having that final whistle. You can see, maybe you look at this as the ref looks so much like Trossard. What does he say? It looks like on their side it's a difficult night for FC Porto. But it looks like it's more difficult for Arsenal Football Club tonight because 2 shots on target since the beginning of this game.
Yeah.
So the player right there currently receiving treatment, and let's see if he will be okay to continue this one right there. So it looks like a game that is dead and buried between Napoli and FC Barcelona. It looks like FC Barcelona is coasting to the next round of the
It's full time in that
UEFA
game.
And the game is
Champions League.
over
And the
in
game is
Napoli,
over
Barcelona.
right there in the game between Barcelona and Napoli. And Barcelona are through to the next round of the UEFA Champions
Well,
League. Disappointing
good
thing.
one for the young Barcelona players. You know, good one for the outgoings. Xavi, he has an opportunity of ending his Barcelona coaching career right now with a big honors like the Champions League. He won the La Liga last season. He might also fancy taking what's it called the Champions League this season.
So, and looking at the way it is, rumors are flying out that it looks like Xavi, the Barcelona president, is beginning to talk to Xavi. Maybe he could stay longer than.
Well, let's see. Rumors are there's always an atom of truth in every rumor. So let's just wait till the end of the season and see what Xavi decisions will be.
Yeah, so let's see what Xavi's decision will be right there. You can see the FC Porto player currently stretched off the field. Let's just hope that he can come back and continue this game. You know, players who have stretched their muscles, easily injuries can start flying in these kinds of encounters. So it looks like FC Porto is preparing for a substitution right there for the player that is being stretched off right there. So who's going to come in for him? It looks like yeah, that number 22 is coming on for him. So he won't be able to continue. Varela going off for Grujic, Marco Grujic right there. So David Raya have to restart this one. David Raya pushing it towards the midfield. Sends a long one forward. Headed by Kayabat. But when they heads that one back, and they still game on in that encounter. And that's a long pass forward for that number 9, Taremi, to chase straight to Francisco, who takes a 1-2 cross into the box. And that's a good clearance from Gabriel. And the referee says it's going to be an offside against FC Porto. So, anytime from now, I think we would have seen the regulation time already. So, you see that pass leading to that, confirmed that is in an offside position right there. So, it's game on in that encounter. We are heading to extra time.
Yeah, we're actually headed to another 30 minutes of football in this encounter between Arsenal and FC Porto, and it's confirmed already. We are going to extra times.
Yeah, so extra time in that fixture already, and it looks like it's going to be a long day in the office for Arsenal Football Club. If they want to go to the next round, they have to really, really deserve it and really get it, because they are not going to be given on a platter of gold right there. So 1-0 it ended full time at the Emirates Stadium. So we are going into extra time because it's currently 1-1 on aggregate. So we'll go for a very short break. The extra time will soon start, and we'll be right back. Yeah, you're welcome back. And it's the extra time first half that is about to start. If you are new to this in the game of football, it's a 15 minutes first and second half that will be played. If there will still be a goal to separate the side, and if not, it will head straight to penalties. Shagun, what are you expecting
Well,
this
I
extra
think
time?
we have a lot of tired legs on the pitch right now. We have a lot of tired faces on screen right now. So let's just see what Arsenal going to bring into this extra time. I think experience is what is really going to matter now. Who has that endurance is really going to win this game. But we've seen a lot of chances for the Gunners, but just two shots on target in the whole of this game. It's
I
not
think
really
now it has risen to four.
okay to first shot on target in
Mm.
this game. It's not. It's even still at that. It's not really showing that class of the Gunners we've seen this season. Don't forget
Mm.
we've seen them score a lot of 5 goals, a lot of 6 goals, and here they are against Porto. They don't get defenders and midfielders. I'm still finding it hard to even put two in the back of the net in regular time. So that's what's going to happen in the remaining 15 minutes of this game.
Yeah,
In
and
the
that was a
remaining
good
30 minutes,
chance
sorry.
for Gabriel Jesus. Try to corner in that defender, but hey, the chance was cleared and cleared to safety. So that's now with the throw-in. Odegaard tries to turn with the ball. Hans Gabriel who sends a long one for White to control, but he couldn't keep that one in play, and it will be a throw-in to FC Porto at this point in time. Currently in the second minute of extra time, let's see if any of this side will actually get that desired goal and see if they can hold their own till the end
Mm.
of
Should be.
the extra time. So is Otavio who is wrestling it out.
There was no point for all these. You have to clear the ball when you have a chance to clear. Why are you
You,
putting yourself in a
you,
dangerous
you know
position?
there was this infringement by the referee. I expected the referee to blow that.
No, I don't think that was an
Because he was
infringement.
already on the air and he had a push.
We saw
In-
if at least when Evanisi was pushed by William Saliba, did he call for a free kick?
Well, I didn't see that, but this
You
one
didn't
I
see it. So
saw.
we're not here.
But this one I
here
see,
for 90
this one I
minutes.
saw. To me, it was supposed to be a free kick against the Porto side, and that's what actually provoked both Saka and his teammate from doing that kind of rough. Hey, the referee, you saw that did not blow. Well, let's be rough too. That was actually.
But if it's rough too, it would
Mm.
simply go down into the books of the
Yeah.
referee right there. So it's game on in that encounter. That Porto player returns it back to the goalkeeper right there. Costa holds on to this one and finds Otavio, that centre back pairing of Pepe. Sends it forward, but it was headed down by Saliba, and Declan Rice trying to battle the ball out, and it's going to be a throw-in to Arsenal at the 94th minute of that encounter. 4th minute of extra time already. We are not heading to 90 minutes again. We've passed 90 minutes. We are going for 120 minutes of football right there at the Emirates Stadium. So it's game on in that encounter. It has been a tug of
Look at
war
that. That's Otavio again.
between Gabriel Jesus
Mm.
and
That should be
that
Otavio.
central back of FC
Yeah,
Porto,
it's not. It's
Otavio.
Otavio. He needs to get himself in check.
Mm.
He's allowing what's it called Gabriel Jesus to get into his head. I don't know what he's complaining for. He lost concentration there and he lost momentum there.
He lost momentum there. And it's going to be a free kick to Arsenal at the edge of the box of FC Porto. Can Arsenal pounce on this? Can they do something spectacular from this? Maybe they can convert this one, maybe not. Only time will tell. You can see the pressure eating up even from the Arsenal fans in the studio right there, of which the gaffer is one of them. So let's see if Odegaard can actually bring uh, something to cool off the pressure on the Arsenal fan right there. So Odegaard stands near the ball, looks up. What can he do with the ball right there? And he raises his hands and plays this one into the box. And A was headed out. And Saka trying to follow up, but was easily cleared by that FC Porto player right there. Odegaard takes the throw in, finds Saliba once, returns it straight to Declan Rice. Declan Rice finds Saliba. Saliba trying to push forward. Declan Rice returns it back to Declan Rice, who moves to the ball, finds a Kiwo on the left wing, and it looks like Porto now playing all men behind the
Yeah,
ball.
I think, like I said, the fatigue will come in, and you can see that it's looking like they're still conserving their energy for maybe the first 10 minutes of this game. Try and contain Arsenal at the back and go out and be explosive against the Gunners when you feel like the Gunners are also drained on energy in this game. But it's look like Arsenal are coming all out to see if they can get some. That's needed second goal as early as possible in this game.
Yeah, so if they can get the second goal as early as possible, 96 minutes of this encounter already. Odegaard finds Kiwo. Kiwo returns it back to Gabriel. Gabriel finds Saliba, William Saliba, the French international. Sends it forward for Ben White, who drops the header for Saka. Saka couldn't keep the ball, and it's going to be a kick out to throw in by the Porto defender, and it's going to be a throw in to Arsenal. Ben White holding this one. Can he do something spectacular with this? Maybe a Delap might do the magic here. Sends that one long into the box. And hey, it was cleared out for a corner kick to Arsenal. And corner kicks waking it for Arsenal. But Arsenal has not found something to do
Yeah, they've
with
not
it.
been able to make use of the corner kick. I think it's advantage of Porto when we have corner kicks from Arsenal, because when you look at the top men in the centre back of Porto, Otavio and Pepe, these are players that have shown their prowess when it comes to area balls in situations in this game. That has really been good for Porto because they've cleared everything on air in this game.
But can we talk about it as just the delivery?
I think the delivery has been good. It's just not going to the back of the net.
It's just not going back to the back of the net. And also, another
That's a
corner
yellow
kick
card offense
wasted.
against Arsenal.
And
Right? Come up. It's not.
oh, the referee says he should stand up. The referee says it's
So
a
you're not
no
complaining now.
Yeah.
No, I said it's a yellow card offense. The referee was supposed to issue a yellow card for that attack. It was a rough one.
And that run from that Arsenal player was ended.
Well, you have to give it to Pepe. You have to give it to Pepe at the age of 41. Still playing deep into extra
Extra
time.
time, you know.
You don't really get this in the older days. It shows how much he has really, helped himself. How
And
much he has really
even
worked on his
science
body.
has really helped them,
Yeah.
feeding, nothing, knowing what to eat and when to eat them and all. So FC Porto is preparing a double substitution right there and receiving instructions, I think, from the assistant manager, one of the assistant managers right there. So the long ball from Costa was headed out, and it's going to be a throw-in to FC Porto at this point in time. 8 minutes gone already out of the 15 minutes for the first half extra time. And there is no goal yet and no clear-cut chance to pounce on yet in this encounter. The ball finds Costa, who plays a long one forward and headed out by Declan Rice. And there's a clearance follow-up, but there was a body collision by the FC Porto player, and it's going to be a free kick to Arsenal at this point in time. Looking at the way this
That was
game
an
is,
unnecessary tackle there from Jusic. Yeah. Kai Havertz wasn't in a situation to put that into the back of the net. So I don't really know why you're going up there. Look at how much away from his goalpost went to kick on Kai Havertz. You just put your team under unnecessary pressure.
yeah, under unnecessary pressure. The gaffer, looking at the first half Arsenal has played so far, what do you think Arteta should be doing to at least improve them, creating more chances and at least getting clear-cut chances at goal?
What I've seen them do so far is like they are focused more on the right wing in this encounter. Most of the time, you see them with the ball, always trying to locate Zaka, try to play. But what about the left wing? We've not seen much of it. I think they should try to exploit from that side. I don't know, probably because of the presence of Pepe there. They're trying to run away. But Pepe is beatable. He's 40 and he's playing at the extra time. I wonder the kind of energy he has. That's one thing I want to appreciate him about. I wonder the kind of energy he has at 40, still playing in the extra time. I was expecting a substitute, but hey, he's even looking stronger than the younger ones.
He's looking stronger than the younger ones right there. Talking about Pepe, the fine wine aging graciously. The Portuguese international, also the former Real Madrid centre back right there. His pairing with Sergio Ramos was really, really massive for Real Madrid, and his Porto attacking towards the dying in the last 5 minutes of this extra time, and quick cross into the box, plays that one,
Oh.
but was deflected off.
I think that
And
Porto are still yet to have a corner kick in this game.
yeah, Porto are still here to have a corner kick in this fixture. And a quick readout of the stats so far in this encounter. It has been a long day in the office for both sides. Expected goal ratio 0.91 for Arsenal and 0.49 for FC Porto. 54% ball possession for Arsenal, 46% to FC Porto. 13 attempts on goal for Arsenal, 7 for FC Porto. Shot on goal, 4 for Arsenal, 2 for FC Porto. Off goal, shot off goal, 7 for Arsenal, 4 for FC Porto. 2 block shots for Arsenal, 1 for FC Porto. And corner kicks 9-0 to Arsenal, and FC Porto has none. So it looks more like a
Yeah,
game that
they've not been at Arsenal defense. They've not taken it into the face of Arsenal in this game to, warrant them getting a corner kick in this encounter.
So this game on in that encounter is FC Porto trying to build up, looking for a way to penetrate the Arsenal defense. David Raya is not holding on to that, sends it forward straight, and it's FC Porto that is back in possession via that player on the left wing right there, Galeno trying to attack with the ball. His cross was blocked back to his body, and it's going to be a goal kick to Arsenal at this point in time. So, 12 minutes of extra time played already, 3 minutes to go for the first half extra time before we go into the second half extra time right there. Goal kick to Arsenal, taken very fast straight to Gabriel, who sends that long one to Saliba, who finds Ben White. Ben White trying to play in Kai Havertz, but he was blocked from that turn right there. And the clearance from that Arsenal player is going to be a throw-in to FC Porto right there.
I think that might just be a red card to the Porto coach now.
Yeah, you can see 10 pass flaring in, and I think the referee should take charge of this
Ah,
game.
wow.
Look at what Kai Havertz did. He pushed the coach.
But was the coach in his own position? It was like
No,
you
the
know,
coach was.
Eh.
The coach was.
That's
now the coach was in his position and he pushed him, so
They
it should
pushed,
it should be carded on. He said it's a carded offense.
Yeah,
But the referee just had a talk like
it can be a warning because it was not really that.
yeah, it was on motion.
Yeah, so the referee waves that one off, and it's going to be a throw-in to FC Porto. 14th minute of extra time is being played already at the Emirates Stadium. Ball finds Pepe right there, who returns it back to Costa. Costa finds Otavio. Otavio finds his teammate on the left, or finds that midfielder who turns back and sends it back to Costa. And Costa with the ball finds Pepe. Pepe, what can Pepe do with the ball? Can he Pepe Arsenal right now at this stage of the game? Only time will tell. Costa finds Otavio. Otavio controls and finds Wendy. Wendy, who has been massive for FC Porto, trying to stop the runs of Bukayo Saka in this encounter. So into the last minute of extra time already. We don't know if the referee will have add extra time, additional time to the first half extra time. Only time will tell. But currently in the last minute of first half extra time in this game, Arsenal versus FC Porto. And hey, that body shelving resulted in a goal kick to Arsenal. And Arteta is currently preparing Zinchenko to come on the field and Nketiah.
Yeah, two good substitutions from what's it called, from Mikel Arteta. when you bring in a player like Nketiah who has good hold up play to support what's it called, to support Gabriel Jesus up front, I
Mm.
think you'll probably finally maybe see Arsenal get a one goal in the second half of extra time.
Yeah, so maybe they'll get that goal right there in the second half of extra time. And there's going to be a goal kick to Arsenal. And the referee has added 1 minute additional time for the first half extra time right there. So anytime from now, the referee will put an end to the first half proceedings of extra time. So uh, are we going to see that substitution right now? Oh no, it seems game will go on and the FC Porto with the throwing right there. And can they do something that the Arsenal fans will regret from that throwing? Oh, they had to send it all back to Costa. Costa finds Otavio, that centre back pairing with Pepe, sends a long one forward, but Saliba ends that one to a throw-in. So I think at this stage it's going to be half time of extra time in this fixture. So going straight to the second half of the encounter. Now, looking at what we have seen so far, Shegun, are you impressed with that action?
Well, it has really been a tactical game of football, and this is what you get from the knockout stages of the UEFA Champions League. You know, it's not really a weak out team against another big team in the knockout stage. These two teams have lived up to expectations. They've met each other at that middle ground of it all. So that is why you're having it really hard for any of them to break each other at the back. If you look at it, it took a tiny block for Porto to get a first goal in the first leg, and it took a defensive spilling pass from what's it called, from Odegaard to open up the defense of Porto in this game. Those were those calling moments that puts this game in this situation. But let's see the second half of extra time. Both teams might just go all out against each other. But it's just like what we've seen for the whole of the game. It's the same way we've talked about it right from the first leg that yes, they'll go all out against each other. But they've kept it calm out there, composed within themselves. So, but if we're not getting this goal in the second half of extra time, surely we'll have a winner at the end of the penalty shootout.
Yeah, so we'll go for a very short break right there and we'll be back for the second half of the extra time. Stay with us, don't go nowhere. So you're welcome back. The second half proceedings has kicked off and kicked off with a substitution. Uh, Kiwo had to make way for Zichenko and Lissandro Trossard had to make way for
Nketiah.
Nketiah right there. So is Arsenal trying to take the game to FC Porto? The referee says play on, Arsenal playing from right to left and FC Porto playing from left to right. And that was a pass to Raya that almost got the better of it.
Well,
Look at this
good
pass.
substitutions from Arsenal. We've seen what's it called, Kiwa played over 90 minutes in this game. Played on the first half of extra time, and it looks like he was already tiring off. And the best player to bring in has to be Zinchenko, because we know what Zinchenko can also bring into it. He can move it straight into the midfield. Also plays almost like two or three positions together at once on the pitch for Arsenal. And we've complained about Arsenal not getting into the box. So, bet good substitution is to bring in Eddie Ketia, who is good with the older play for Arsenal. Alejandro Trossard has really done fantastic work for Arsenal in the first half. Got them that first goal within the 90 minutes to send this game into extra time, or give them a reason to still be in the Champions League. Let's just hope at the end of this game, they can do more than enough to win this game against Porto.
Yeah, so let's see if they can do better than Porto sends that pass forward to that player. That substitution number 70 for Porto. The cross
What's that?
was a low cross, and Gabriel was blocked down straight to Zinchenko. And Zinchenko trying to get down, and he shoved it off carelessly
To give Porto their first
corner kick of the game.
I just hope it will be a first corner and first goal for Porto.
Anything can happen in football, right there. According to what
why are they happy?
Maybe they feel something can come out of that corner kick, right there. So it's corner kick. Wendell about to take this one. Will he take this one and turn it to a goal? Plays a long one, but David Raya takes that one easily, and plays a long one forward for Kayabat. He drops that header, but there was no one to pounce on that. So that will be an easy take for FC Porto. Diego Costa plays it forward, and that header was FC Porto, and it's FC Porto hitting on the attack right there, being closed down by Saliba. But hey, that player fell. Galeno. Looks like, the players are already getting tired.
Yeah, they're already getting tired. It's not easy playing over 1 hour of football. Not 1 hour, getting close to 2 hours.
Yeah,
We've played over 1 hour and 30 minutes. 1 hour 30 minutes of football already. So it's not really easy for the boys.
1 hour 45 minutes
Yes,
already.
it's not really easy for the boys to play this type of games.
So it's not really easy right there. You heard it from Shego himself. Hey, Declan Rice finds Saliba. Saliba finds Ben White. Ben White plays it forward for Bukayo Saka. Returns it back to Ben White. Ben White finds Saliba. Saliba straight to Declan Rice, who turns on his left foot, cuts back to the right, sends it forward for the run of Bukayo Saka. And he keeps it in play, facing Wendell right there. If you get a better of him, straight to Odegaard, who tries to play 1-2. Saka with the ball, but his shot was blocked.
I think
he
should have dropped the pass there for Ketia, who was following there. That would have been the better option for Arsenal there.
And
it's when Otavio with that big block
blocked that one, and he blocked it successfully. And Arsenal just lost possession carelessly right there, and it's left for Porto to pounce on that. But the pass went off the field from Otavio, and it's going to be a throw-in to Arsenal at this point in time. 5 minutes gone already in this second half. Look at that 1-2.
He should have dropped the pass back to Nketiah, or even give Odegaard there. Odegaard was also in a better position.
I don't see a reason why he has to control back to his left foot. Maybe just take that shot one snap, because that control made Otavio
to recover.
Right there. So Zinchenko with the ball finds Gabriel. Zinchenko playing as a midfielder right now for Arsenal. Gabriel playing as a left back, and Zinchenko also moving to the number 4 position, playing with Declan Rice right there as the chief pivot player.
Like I was saying when it was coming in, that is what it brings to the game in a way. I don't know, maybe you do forget his primary position on the pitch. The way he switches up position from the playing as a left back to playing as a 8 and playing as a 4 again for playing as a central back for Arsenal. He has really been an utility player for Arsenal. Let's just see if he can bring that into good use for the Gunners today.
But at the same time, playing like this can come with his sacrifices, because when they are
I think mostly when he comes onto the pitch, I think Arteta is always giving him a free roll on the pitch. and probably switch to a three-man back defenders, center backs.
Yeah, so it's going to be a free kick to FC Porto at this point in time at the 7th minute of the second half extra time. If proceedings still remain the same at the end of the 120 minutes expected to play, that means we'll be heading to penalty shootout. And penalty truly is anybody's game. We saw Arsenal play penalty shootout at this stage of the Europa League last season, and they
I
lost
guess a
successfully.
Portuguese team,
Yeah, a
Sporting
Portuguese
Lisbon.
team, Sporting Lisbon right there. So it's a throw into FC Porto right now at the 8th minute of play in the extra time right there. So Porto has a throw in, and Arsenal has not even been able to add to their shot on target even in this extra time right there. So take that one very short, finds Otavio at the defense. Otavio sends that one forward, and
Play on.
it's a the referee later spot it for an infringement against Galeno right there, and rightfully so. I think the referee got that one correct.
But I think it was a body check in there. Both of them contested for the body. It wasn't like any of them was in advantage of the ball. It just
No,
used
it
like
was Ben White that was in advantage because he was ahead of him and he shoved him off from the back. So it's game on in that encounter. Gabriel finds Zichenko, the utility defender, plays
wow.
long one from Ketia,
Oh.
who fell after turning successfully right there. And Arsenal just won the ball back, but the referee says it's a foul against Arsenal right there. Gabriel Jesus saying he only got the ball right there.
I don't know why he's still begging the referee because the
The
decision
decision
has
has
been
been
made
made.
already. There's no
Yeah, but
rescinding
he
the
got the
decision.
ball, but also got the leg right there. So it's going to be a free kick to FC Porto. Now the gaffer, looking at the way this game is going, are we looking at a game that will still see a goal or heading straight to the penalty?
Well, it is football, and you know, we are in the crucial moment of the game, and if you see the desperation in both sides, they actually want to get goal, and this is the kind of period we've seen series of game where it's a 9 minutes. Even coming to this the first leg, the goal was scored in 94th minute. That was when the when not 90 minutes is a
And
regulation
that's a
time.
good chance from FC Porto running down the front. But hey, it was blocked by the Arsenal player, and Arsenal defending in their numbers right there. Everybody coming back to join the defense. And Odegaard fell down. That shot took a weekend deflection, but straight to David Raya right there. And it's Arsenal that's back in possession. 10 minutes played already in this second half extra time. 5 minutes to go in this encounter. If it stays like this, it's going to be penalty shootout. And when it comes to penalties, it can be anybody's game. So Gabriel right there finds Nketiah, who locates Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Jesus sends it back straight to David Raya. Gabriel touched it straight to Saliba. Saliba moves forward with the ball and tries to look for his teammate to set it for the run of Ben White, who controls that one in a silky way. And wait for his teammate to arrive, but Odegaard controls that one to the opponent, straight to Bukayo Saka again, who cuts back straight to Declan Rice, who loses the ball in a dangerous area.
What is this?
And Kai Havertz straight to Zinchenko. His pass was cutting wrongly, but hey, there was a push right there.
That should be a yellow card to Kai Havertz.
But he had to
He
that one.
He needs to get a he needs to get a yellow card for that.
Yeah, but he had to do that one for
And that doesn't mean he will get a yellow card. He still has to get a yellow card.
He still has to get that yellow card right there.
That was a big push now.
No, that was a big push right there. But look at it, it would have been left on goal if he didn't push him right there. So Kai Havertz, already in the books of the referee, is now on a yellow card right there. So already in this 13th minute, if I'm not mistaken, no, 12th minute of that game, and it's still Arsenal leading 1-0 and 1-1 on aggregate. And Arsenal wants to restart the game very fast. But hey, Taremi had to disrupt play right there. And David Raya is about to take this free kick at the 12th minute of second half extra time right there. And very soon we are approaching the last 2-3 minutes of this game, which will be decisive if any of these teams will win on the scoreline and not wait for penalty shootout. But it looks like the gaffer, the two teams are tiring out.
Yeah. It's not easy to play for 120 minutes in the game. They've almost run out all the gas in their heart. But hey, this is football. That is why they are footballers and they've trained for it. And it's the best. Let's see the last man standing in this encounter. But going to penalty, I don't want this game to enter penalty.
Yeah.
I don't want it to enter penalty. I just wish Arsenal can just, kill the game in this extra time. Just get the necessary a goal. It's just enough for any team to win this.
A goal is just enough for any team, right? The FC Porto with the ball right now. If they can get a goal, it will be enough for them to qualify. Kai Havertz trying to attack with the ball.
I think
They
Carvajal is
easily
already
dispossess.
tired. He's already tired.
Yeah,
He's really showing that
really tired. And easily dispossessed right there
by Pepe.
by Pepe. 14th minute of the second half extra time right there. We're about to go into the last minute of the extra time. Anytime from now, we'll be seeing an end to this game if status quo remains right there. So that is a foul on Kai Havertz right there, and it's going to be a free kick to Arsenal at this point in time. So Saliba pushing the ball forward, finds Kai Havertz, and Kai Havertz, Declan Rice right there finds Saliba, gives it to Gabriel. Gabriel trying to push the game forward and finds Declan Rice. Declan Rice with the ball sends it for the run of Ben White, but Costa had to coast out for that ball and gets that one. And it's going to be an easy catch for the FC Porto goalkeeper. And maybe he will just restart play or launch that one. He restarts play, senses low, and sends that one long one forward from that FC Porto player, but was cleared by the Arsenal player forward. And straight to Bukayo Saka, who is now trying to attack with the ball. And the referee says there's an infringement on the Arsenal player right there. You can see Arsenal players going forward. Maybe they can see something positive from this free kick.
Yeah, there's still moments to go in this game. I remember that game between Chelsea and Liverpool, and that is very much important for those players not to take their feet off the pedal in the dying embers of this game, because anything can still happen in this game of football.
So anything can happen. Approaching the last minute of the game already, and the referee is not adding anything.
So go
And
straight to
the referee says it's going straight to penalties. So it will be a penalty that will decide this encounter. And both teams, you have to give it to them.
Yeah, you have to give it to them.
They've really come to the party. And that brings me to the fact that with this kind of game, it has now exposed some Premier League teams to how to hold down Arsenal and prevent them from doing what they know.
You look at it, how many of the teams in Premier League has this same caliber of players you have in Porto? How many of them have this players that can run rugged against any team in the EPL also? When you move the big boys, maybe the likes of Liverpool and Manchester City, those are the only teams that can run Arsenal rugged, ragged in the EPL.
So I think they're still Tottenham.
Tottenham against Arsenal. Arsenal is going to whitewash Tottenham because it's a different.
But the first leg they said this another.
It's a different pattern of play between Tottenham and this Porto. Tottenham are playing all attacking football, playing more, with all their team playing attacking football. But that is not what we are really seeing with this Porto team. Porto are playing a conservative football against Arsenal.
Yeah, so conservative football right there. We'll be waiting for the penalty shootout to start.
Both teams are out with the papers,
Yeah, with their
distracting their
papers.
goalkeepers.
Yeah, distracting them right there. So we'll go for a very short break. Next up will be the penalty shootout. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Yeah, you're welcome back. Martin Odegaard about to take the first penalty for Arsenal, facing Costa. Who will it be? Will it be Diego? Will it be Costa saving this one, or Odegaard scoring this
Yeah, looking at
one?
this penalty, I think it's advantage Arsenal right now because they're playing at the back or at the front of their own fans. So they will have them their own fan support and comfort right here
But
in
they
this
were also
penalty
playing in
shootout.
front of their own fans last season, where they lost against Sporting
And
Lisbon.
also playing your own fans is also pressure.
Pressure,
Because
yeah.
expectation will be high.
Another guy
sweet
scores.
one.
Sent Diego Costa the
It
wrong way.
scores. It sent Diego Costa, not the Diego Costa of Chelsea, Diogo Costa, not the one that played for Chelsea. That one is Diego actually. But hey, Odegaard sent him the wrong way right there. So the next player right there, I think this is Pepe, right?
Oh, that's,
Yeah, it's Pepe.
yeah, Pepe, the
Yeah,
midfielder.
it's Pepe. So Pepe facing off with David Raya. Yeah, can David Raya, the
And David
Spanish
Raya is
goalkeeper.
also a good goalkeeper when it comes to penalty
Mm.
shootouts.
Yeah, let's see. Pepe stands next to this one after Odegaard has scored that one. And Pepe bounces well and plays this one. Sent
Wow.
Raya the wrong way.
What were they
And
teaching
that's
these guys
1-1.
in that book?
You
It
know,
looks like it's opposite of what they taught them in that book. It's not just in the
you know,
penalties.
sometimes when they want to play penalties, I begin to wonder some of the goalkeepers. You know, sometimes it's just a gaze dive. You know, just give that. Let me dive to the right. Let me dive to the left.
Yeah, the pressure. Even some
No,
Arsenal
Kayabas
fans that I know
he's a good penalty taker.
are
So
operating
there's
the
nothing
phone
to
that they are not even seeing what is going
He's
on
a good penalty
in
taker, so
there.
there's nothing to fear.
So, next up, Kai Havertz, who has done it over and over again for Chelsea. Will he do it for Arsenal? You can see the pressure mounting. Can he convert this one, bounce his foot and place that one and send the goalkeeper
easy.
the wrong
Good
way?
one, good one from Kayaba. That was
That's
a
a
good penalty.
beautiful penalty right there from Kai Havertz. So, it's Arsenal 2 for FC Porto 1 right now. FC Porto are about to take their own second penalty. So, and if the goalkeeper has gotten
Yeah,
the
that
right
was if he had gone. Since he didn't go there, there's nothing to
there's
be had.
nothing to add right there. So, the next up, next player will be Wendell that has done a good job on Saka during the game, but he looks scared. Let's see, can he convert?
Lose.
And he lost it.
I knew that.
He lost it.
He crashed it at the back. No, he crashed it at the wood door.
Crashed it
But
at the
there
bar.
was a tip from Raya.
Let's see.
Have a look at that.
Let's see. And let's see if Raya was not even out of his line.
Look.
Let's see.
He crashed it on the
He
wood door.
crashed it on the wood.
Push in the wood. There was no contact with Raya.
He beat Raya.
There was a talk.
Yeah,
On the
there
that was
a touch.
the touch on his finger.
Yeah, there was a touch from Raya.
Bukayo Saka.
Oh,
And
You know-
Bukayo Saka,
these are the kind of
let's
people that
see if
miss
he will
penalty.
convert the penalty. But he looks confident, especially the one he missed at the Euros right there. And the bounce on his foot, and he plays it, and he scores.
Indecision was what cost with the goalkeeper.
Yeah.
The goalkeeper was not too
looking,
sure.
should he go back? Should he go to his right or
Yeah,
go to his
indecision.
left?
Before I
was
could make
costing
that
him.
decision, Saka already struck the ball.
And
So-
the power on that ball from Bukayo
Look
Saka
at it.
was just too much.
Yeah, it was so much. So, Arsenal leading 3-1. Porto are about to take their third penalty right there. So, let's see where the third penalty taker for FC Porto will put this one. Is against David Raya. Can he score it?
Go.
And David Raya was close, but
Not
it
too
still
close.
went straight into the back of the net. So 2 penalties to go. If Arsenal can convert the remaining 2 penalties,
that was a touch.
his hand.
Oh no.
Maybe if he had dived with one finger and one hand, maybe he would have gotten a full stretch out of that. Declan Rice is about to take the
another
penalty. So
Arsenal currently have good penalty takers. Look at the lineup. These are fantastic players.
experienced players.
Experienced players when it comes to taking penalties.
So Declan Rice, but experienced players do lose penalties sometimes.
Yeah.
So Declan Rice about to take this one and sends the goalkeeper the wrong way. Yeah. So Declan Rice scores, and is Arsenal leading 4 goals to 2 on penalties.
And if Porto miss this one, it's over.
So if the FC Porto miss this one, it will be
Over.
goodbye to UEFA Champions League this season for FC Porto. They gave a good fight, but it's not over until it is over. Galeno, the goal scorer in the first leg, that beautiful color of an attempt, is about to take the penalty right here. Can he do the needful by converting his penalty? Well, David Raya, assistant in goal. Can he save this one? Can he save it? You can see signs coming in. Some fans who are in Nigeria are trying to convert.
And
And
did
he
you work?
saves it.
Wow, big save. That's a big save. That's a big save from Raya. Big
And
save.
David Raya saves Arsenal
And sends them to the quarterfinal.
and sends them to the quarterfinal of the UEFA Champions League. And Porto are eliminated on penalties. Wow, 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 wow. So, your final take, starting with the gaffer.
Good one for Porto. They tried, but penalty separated the two sides, and good saves from David Raya, two saves, because the first one actually had a contact on his finger, and the second one he stopped it. The third one that when we went into the net, he almost got his hand on it. But I think he has proven himself to be a good penalty saver too. And congratulations to Arsenal, congratulations to Arteta. I think this time around they are going to the round of eight quarterfinal. So let's see if they can go to the semi-final after a very long time.
Yeah, let's see if they can go into the semi-final after a long time. You can see Arteta trying to control his players not to misbehave right there. So, Shegun, the
Well,
final take.
congratulations, Arsenal. Good game of football.
Yeah, good game of football. So thank you for joining us. My name remains Afolayan Adeyemi. Till we come your way again on Friday, Talk Sport. Stay with us and don't forget, you can only fail if you stop trying. So keep trying, keep eating at it, keep going at your goal. And before you know it, it will become a reality you can feel and you can touch. So, good night and God bless you.